I hit myself, so that's good. That's good news. Not good news is when you're not able to start your stream on time like you wanted to, then you start having problems for some apparent reason. But yep, I am here. Make sure everything's looking good. Yep, I think you guys can hear me alright. Hopefully this up should not be loud. Think we can go in our game now. Alrighty, well, hey, what is up, guys? It's your boy Luigi here, back with another racer building stream, and in today's building stream for the racer, I'm just gonna be working on. So in the last building stream, I was working on just building down like the supports, and I believe I built down like all the supports on for this side over here. Like I'm off camera, and then well, not off camera, on camera. And I also started on working on the supports for this side, and I believe I probably got all the way to around this part of the ride, I believe. So what I was able to do off camera is I was fully able to finish on building the supports all the way over to like here. And then I was also able to, before I went on the Six Flags yesterday, I decided to start working on some of the extra supports. Like I saw a little bit of supports here on this part of this airtime mill here, and also on this side too. And I'll also have to copy this little bit over here and this bit over here on this side over to that side as well. And right now I currently laid out how the back is going to be looking, and the back definitely is going to have a lot of supports in the back, so that's probably going to be a little bit annoying. And of course, like I said already, got to copy those two over here, copy the back over here. And then the other two sets of supports that I need to get done is from, I mean, this is like the supports I've noticed from pictures and stuff like that. I've been looking at the ride multiple times. I need to get I think there's like some supports at this part of the lift, not lift hill, oh my gosh, airtime hill, and then there's also some other supports on this airtime hill here as well that I'm about to go and build down to the bottom here. And then the hardest part is going to be actually making those supports for the main lift hill, because there are some extra supports for the main lift hill. Like the main lift hill does not look like this in real life. There's supports going down for that lift hill, and it's gonna be a little complicated. I don't want to design that, but I think I should be okie dokie or artichoke to go and finish the support substance, because since the supports are kind of like, if you look at American Eagle for example, that's kind of what the supports are kind of like, but American Eagle's on a more bigger scale and the racer is like on a more smaller scale. So, and really, like, these supports here, I believe only have taken me about an hour or so to do, since I really only had, like, around an hour to actually, like, work on this before I had to leave to go to Six Flags Great America Frat Fest, which I probably will be talking about a little bit in this video. So, I wasn't able to really, like, to get much progress on this, but in this video, we're going to get a lot of progress on these supports, trust me, and I'm hoping that we get enough progress that I'll even possibly be able to get all the extra supports done. I probably won't be able to get the whole ride done, since there's still a decent chunk that I still have to do when the ride's done. I mean, it's not a whole lot, but like, I gotta plant grass all around this whole thing and put a bunch of trees all around the thing, and that probably takes around 2 hours to do. Maybe 1 hour. It just really depends like how big the ride is, and judging by this, ride's really big and drawn out, and has like a main central kind of area right here. And it might take some time to actually like get all the grass and trees and stuff like that planted everywhere. So, but yeah, lighting the supports like pretty much under like all the track is completely done. The rails, loading station, like entranceway, logo, a bunch of lighting if I didn't already say that already. And a lot of supports are getting done. And like, this ride's looking really good so far, and I'm like really happy of like the progress I've gotten on this ride. And I'm also really happy that the people who actually are watching my streams and watching the journey of for building this ride. So I will be making Vortex next after I'm done building the racer, and then after that I'll be making the Bat. I think then it'll be Adventure Express, Battle at Stone Coaster, then Flight of Fear, and then it'll be Son of Beast, and then we'll be done with all Kings Island coasters. But most of the other coasters I have to make, besides maybe Vortex and Bat, are going to be pretty dang hard to make. So that's not going to be a whole lot of fun, sadly. But I'm up for the challenge. Like, I've built in the Beast Reborn, which took me like probably more than 3 days worth of hours to make the ride. So I think if I can make Son of Beast, I'm pretty sure I can make these rides pretty nice recreation of these rides. So yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy this building stream, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already for more awesome Minecraft coast building streams from the Luigi Striker in the future on his amazing channel of awesome content. Alrighty. And I will note right away in the beginning of the stream is that since I have gone to Six Flags, usually when I go to the amusement park, my voice, because I scream, because I'm an idiot and I scream a lot on the rides and stuff like that, and I lose my voice. So if my voice is sounding raspy, if that's the kind of right word to use, yeah, I think that's definitely the right word to use. That's why, because I was being a bad boy and wasting out my voice and screaming at an amusement park all day, which Fright Fest was it was a half and half day. I made a community post kind of talking about it a little bit, and I'm currently working on the video. The thing I most recently finished is that I finished putting, because of KineMaster, like they have like your photos and videos like arranged like in a video tab and a photo tab. So it's more harder to like actually like put all your videos and photos that you took on like in order like kind of chronologically throughout the day, just because that's how KineMaster works. So I finished just ordering all my photos and videos in the video so far. I haven't really done any like big editing for the ride for the not the ride. Well, yeah, I haven't really done much editing on this ride yet, but yeah, I haven't done much editing for my my second video for Fright Fest, since I already made one for Fright Fest, but now I'm making one for my trip that I took with David. Yeah, I took my friend David to Six Flags Great America. Yeah, so yeah, we did have a fun time. It's just because it's Fright Fest, there are gonna be some pretty dang long lines at Fright Fest, for sure. And it was actually surprising. Like I thought that like there wouldn't be a whole lot of people like at the park. But there was. I mean, like I should have known better since it's Fright Fest, and then we went during like probably like the middle of October, and also we went during a weekend, kind of like Columbus Day weekend. So of course the park's gonna be freaking packed. So most of the lines are probably around 40 minutes of the day, and probably my longest line of the day, yeah, it was Max Force, the new roller coaster there, which probably makes sense why it has the longest line of the day. I mean, hey, you're building the fastest accelerating launching coaster in North America. Of course, that's going to get some popularity at the park. And I probably would actually only have gotten on it in just an hour, which is usually the time I have to wait for Max Force. But I actually had to wait like another half an hour or so, just because they had like a 20-minute delay. And like while we were waiting at some point, and we were kind of like halfway in the line, so we didn't want to get out. So it was pretty annoying how we had to wait all that time. And eventually, the really sucky thing was is that David actually wasn't able like to get a night ride on Max Force, just because he really had to go to the bathroom. I've gotten to ride Max Force 8 times now. I kind of wanted to ride it 4 times, but judging by like when I saw how packed the park was, I knew that was not going to happen, sadly. Because last time I went was literally like when it was like the second day of Fright Fest. Like I think it was like in middle of September, and now we're going in middle of October. And like middle of September Fright Fest, like literally when it's beginning, the park wasn't really like humongously packed or whatsoever. But when you go in October, yeah, the park's pretty packed. Like even on a Sunday, because we went on a Sunday, obviously, since it was yesterday. How is my quality so good? Because OBS is pretty amazing. It's actually not the greatest right now, and the reason why I'm not playing music is because, well, if I'm looking at my connection multiple times, and I only have 2 bars of connection right now. It's called screen recorders, Anthony. Maybe you should try using them for once in your life. I mean, it took me a long time to actually like start using screen recorders. I've always been recording myself on my phone just because it was a lot easier. But then I started realizing that probably some people probably don't like my content a whole lot, since I don't have like the greatest quality in the world. So I wanted to like to change that, and now I'm starting to get better quality in my videos besides my Pokemon streams, just because I don't really have some kind of capture device my 3DS, which I probably will get one eventually, but I'm really going to be focusing on Sword and Shield when that comes out. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do trading streams for that then. I don't know how much left I'm going to have to do with the 3DS, because I'm not sure what other games I would like to play in the 3DS, so... Do I like water parks? Not a whole lot. I'm more of like the amusement park guy. Like I don't think I've ever gone like in the Hurricane Harbor area in Six Flags. And even though sure like our Six Flags Parks is getting a pretty cool water coaster next year, I'm still not gonna go in the water park area, just because sure it'll be a cool water park expansion. But it's still pretty it's still gonna be a pretty good addition for Six Flags Great America, since all we've been getting recently is just a bunch of roller coasters and some flat rides, and it feels like the water park's just been ignored. So it's kind of nice they're actually noticing that, yeah, the water park needs something pretty big. So it's definitely gonna be pretty good for the people that like the water park. Maybe that'll draw in some people to the water park, maybe away from the main park. So that'd be a little nice. But I don't know how many people are gonna be drawn away. Probably not a whole lot though. Don't know how to edit videos? Well, you could use something like iMovie, or you can try learning how to use something like KineMaster, even though KineMaster is pretty takes some time to getting used to. It definitely took me some time to get used to a new editing software. Yeah, I just use simple editing apps on my phone. And iMovie definitely I've been using for the longest amount of time on my channel until now. I'm really starting to transition into using KineMaster. And if you see my Everything Wrong video I recently made, that was made of KineMaster. But it did take a really long time to make, and actually, there was so much editing in the video that KineMaster was lagging a little bit. Kind of like how sometimes when I edit my iMovie videos, that it lags. So, like, I have too much stuff in it that iMovie just can't handle it, and it starts lagging a lot, which I find funny. I put too much detail in my videos sometimes. I'm crazy. So running what I'm doing right now is that actually I find that like this more efficient way to actually like fill some more supports in a little bit quicker. My way is like you have like one layer going down, and then you lay out the second layer kind of laying it down, and then you like fill it down like that way, if that makes any sense. Like I can show you really quickly kind of what I'm talking about. So yeah, as you can see here, I laid down, like, so I went down so like where this would start here. So it goes down just free, and then I like, cause since this is gonna be going down in twos, and I think it'll then eventually start going down in threes. I just put it down here so I can have one layer like going out again, so then I could just build it down a little bit and just keep filling it down more and more and more. Hello, Mr. Savage Gamer. How is your day? How's your day doing today? And then this is gonna be nice because since I don't really know how to do square commands, definitely like when I fill this in, I have a lot of like fences I could fill in right here, which is really nice. So yeah. And frankly, Anthony, I'm kind of the opposite of you. I'm not a huge fan of Minecraft Survival. I'm a whole lot. I mean, I have done Minecraft Survival before on my channel, but it wasn't the most popular thing ever. Definitely, I think my coaster building streams are more popular. I think, I believe they're more popular. You know, so if you're probably wondering why you're streaming on a Monday, like when you probably should be in school, Luigi Striker. Well, funny thing is, actually, I have school off today because of Columbus Day and weekend in the U.S. And I'm also gonna have tomorrow off too, since I have an institute day in my school. So probably if I am going to be streaming tomorrow, I'm probably gonna just stream at a time where you guys will probably be out of school. So don't expect a stream on Tuesday like in the morning, because I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna be watching it unless a few of you guys have no school like I do on Tuesday. You know I have more than an Instagram and a TikTok, Anthony. But yep, make sure to subscribe and like the video. Follow all my different social medias and stuff like that. Be very appreciated. Since I am starting to get into a bunch of different social medias, and I post on them not a whole lot as I do on YouTube, but I'm starting to try to do a little bit more on them. Right now I'm trying to learn into like doing Snapchat a little bit better. Because actually I didn't realize that actually you can just take some photos or videos off of your photo library and to make posts out of that. Because frankly, something that's cringy to me is I don't really like taking selfies of myself a whole lot unless it's with me like a friend at an amusement park. Since actually I did take selfies of my friend David while we were at Six Flags, like when we're about to like ride a coaster, like we're in the station, we're about to like get on the car. That's when we take like a picture together or something like that. You guys were good buds. I mean like taking some pics together. You know how it is. Good buddies. Can you do a tutorial for Tigress and Busch Gardens on Tampa? I have gotten a lot of requests for doing tutorial videos on this channel, and I probably should at some point on my channel like actually do a couple of tutorial videos. I know you guys would really like that, because I know some of you guys, like, I know I've gotten praise for my steel curtain build, which actually I praised myself for actually coming up with actually building, recreating that ride really good with the footage I had back then, because I made that ride when it was only an animated POV of the ride out and a couple of animated photos. It wasn't even out in real life yet. Kind of like the same with Tigress. It was actually somewhat built in real life, but it wasn't fully built in real life, so I had to kind of use animated photos a little bit and stuff like that, and maybe some blueprint stuff. There's a lot of stuff I have to use when I'm making my coasters. Like definitely, I mostly look at a lot of pictures because videos like don't really like show you like how long like the curve like maybe like in a drop like really goes. So you really have to like look at a photo to really see like how long like that curve like really goes down. I definitely had to do this for this ride and many other rides I've been building recently. Like definitely that's something I've had to do for Orion, the 2020 Kings Island Giga Coaster. That ride was very hard to make. I know some of y'all have been suggesting me to go make Iron Gwazi from Busch Gardens, Tampa, and I'm saying no way right now because there's not an official animated POV out yet, and until one's out, or maybe in a real life POV is out, I'm not making that ride. Because of the footage that they have of the ride so far, it's not enough. I need a lot more to base off of to recreate that ride into Minecraft. Like I am good at making these coasters. Oh, well, thank you very much. I mean, I've been doing this for a pretty long time, so I've gotten pretty good over the years. It just sucks that usually these builds take me a while to do, especially the wooden coasters. Wooden coasters take forever. Once again, if you're wondering why my voice sounds a little bit weird, is like I said, I went to Great America yesterday for Five Fest, and I screamed along the roller coasters and I lost my voice. So it'll come back eventually, but for now, it's still recovering. And my foot's a little bit hurting too, but it only really hurts when I move around a little bit. So if I just stay still, it's alright. I don't think it's broken or anything like that, so I'm fine. I'm all good, guys. You know, y'all don't have to worry about me. The amazing Minecraft roller coaster building YouTuber. Mr. Savage Gamer, if you don't mind me asking if you're still here, why would you want me to make a tutorial for Tigress out of all rides? Like, why not something like, I don't know, maybe like Steel Curtain, for example, or like Yukon Striker? Like, why Tigress? Oh, good for you, Anthony. Man, I gotta learn not to scream so much in amusement parks. Like that's a bad habit of mine. I scream too much in amusement parks, man. Like it's like habits of for me like at amusement parks. Like I always have the habit of putting my hands up on roller coasters, and I always have the habit of screaming loudly and acting like a lunatic because no one's really gonna judge you because that's pretty much what everybody else is kind of doing, unless you're terrified of actually the coaster while you're riding and you can't really say anything. And that's a little bit different, you know. That is. Fortnite died yesterday, and why did it die yesterday? I mean, I don't care if it died. I never really played the game, and I don't want to play the game because I'm not interested in the game whatsoever. And hello, Patrick. Welcome to the Racer Building stream. Hope you're having a fine Monday of a day today. What rides are there at Great America? There's a lot of rides at Great America. I can list you a couple of them. I'm not going to list you all of them since there's actually a decent chunk of rides there. But roller coaster wise, they have a couple of B&M coasters, and actually, if you know what a wing coaster is, which I'm pretty sure you don't know what a wing coaster is, Anthony, knowing you, it's a coaster that doesn't have anything in the middle and has two sides, where they load cars up, like a right side and a left side, and X-Flight, it's called X-Flight, and it's the only actually wing coaster at a Six Flags park. So like, there's no other wing coasters at any other Six Flags parks. Great America is the only park that has a wing coaster in it. As a wing coaster at a Six Flags park, which is pretty cool. I mean, there's many other parks in North America that have wing coasters on, but this is like the only Six Flags park that has a wing coaster in it. So that's kind of cool. They have an RMC coaster there called Goliath, and you're getting an RMC coaster called Jersey Devil Coaster, but that one's a little bit different. It's a single rail coaster. It's different from like the normal RMC coasters, like you see like Steel Vengeance, Goliath, Twisted Colossus, Iron Rattler, like all those kind of like RMC like coasters and stuff. But yeah, we have Goliath. It's a really nice short RMC coaster. It was actually the last ride I did of my day yesterday at Great America. We have a Superman Ultimate Flight clone, kind of like you have a Superman Ultimate Flight at your park. It's literally an exact clone. We have the original Batman the Ride. Batman the Ride at our park is the first ever original inverted coaster ever. So, like literally, like Batman the Ride at Six Flags Great America was the first ever Batman the Ride ever, and it was the first ever inverted coaster ever made, and that's how the inverted coasters were born into the world, which is really cool. With the Kings Island on Saturday, that's pretty awesome. Did you get to see cool Orion construction? I'm definitely gonna be going to Kings Island in sometime in 2020 just to ride Orion and go ride all the other great rides there. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, Elijah, welcome to the stream, by the way. I'm just talking about some of the rides that are at Great America right now, since Anthony asked about that. So if you're interested in hearing what I'm talking about, that's what I'm talking about. We obviously recently got Max Force, which is a coaster that launches you to 78 miles per hour in just 1.8 seconds. It's a really extremely fast launch. You go through a humongous double inversion, 175 feet in the air, and you're going around 70 miles per hour throughout the whole ride. There's 5 inversions, and it's only like around 28 seconds long. So it's a quick and awesome coaster, kind of like Tafel Dragster at Cedar Point. Love the ride. It's a great new addition to our park. Definitely way better than having to pick the Petorium building like in our park. What else is there at Great America? We have the original coasters at Great America are called Whizzer and Demon. Demon is kind of like something like Corkscrew at Cedar Point. It's like an old aerodynamic coaster, and all it really does is just curves around after the lift hill. But what's really cool about the Demon is that like you go through a tunnel in the beginning. It has like some scary kind of scary eyes looking at you like in the tunnel, and then once you go off the drop, you go for this inversion, and you go for another inversion over like some fake kind of like stone kind of design. It's really cool. And you go for a tunnel of both lights after you, like a ton of lights after you go through that inversion. And afterwards, you curve around and you go for these two corkscrews. But before you go through the corkscrews, you go for this cool like skull kind of face, which it looks really cool at night, by the way. And then after you go for the skull face, you go for the two inversions, and I think you just curve around, and then the ride's over. It's a rough coaster, but it's actually pretty cool with the little bits of theming that they have throughout the ride. You don't really see a whole lot of them anymore in the world. I don't know what's telling me it's lagging now. There's some big lag. Seems like my connection's really bad right now. Y'all can hear me okay? Am I clear now? Hello? Hi. You hear me? Y'all can hear me? Sorry about that. I have 1 bar of connection in my game right now. Ugh, it's not fun when I have 1 bar of connection. Yeah, I really lag a lot. That's why I was probably lagging a little bit right there. I apologize. So yeah, Wizard's one of these coasters that's really unique because I think it's like the only one in North America. And this one, like, and this coaster here, what did I just do? Oops, I did not mean to do that. Fuck, messed up. It doesn't help that I messed up a bad quality. Yikes. Okay, yeah, there's one thing I really hate about the new Minecraft update a while back ago. It's that if you fill something like I think on top of something or next to something again, then the fences don't attach to each other anymore. They go they space out like that, which is really weird. That's a glitch, or I'm not sure if they actually purposely made it like that. But I'm calling it a glitch, and they still never fixed it yet, and it pisses me off. And it was fine before in previous updates, but now this new update's out. It's not fine anymore. Like how annoying. Okay, well, like I was saying, Wizard's quick description of Wizard. It's a coaster that's by a defunct manufacturer called Schwarzkopf, and the seats are like you sit on somebody's lap, but like you literally have someone sit down first, and you sit on that person's lap, and you have a seatbelt, and you go for like this spiral lift hill, and you go for this nicely drawn laid out where it goes close to the ground, and has some really nice really nice moments throughout the ride because since Max Force is actually like really close to the ride, there's like some really cool views you get at Max Force that you usually don't get from other from like many parts of the park, but like you get those views when you're riding Whizzer, which is really awesome. I really like that a lot. Superman Ultimate Flight, just Superman Ultimate Flight. Nothing really too special about a flying coaster. That was one of the coasters I was not able to ride when I went there yesterday, and I didn't really care too much since I don't like Superman a whole lot. That's just my opinion. I don't really like flying coasters a whole lot. I'm glad Cedar Fair doesn't make those kind of coasters. Hallelujah. And then Dark Knight coaster is an inside Wild Mouse kind of coaster. There's one at your park, Anthony, too. A great adventure. Don't really like that ride a whole lot, so I'm not mad. I skipped out on that one too. It was a pretty long way when we checked in on it at one point during the day. What else? Was V2. That's just like one of those. If you know Wicked Twister at Cedar Point, which I'm pretty sure Elijah knows that, it's pretty much just a toned down version of Wicked Twister. Just goes a little bit slower. Like it doesn't have two twists up like Wicked Twister does. It just has like one straight up moment and then it has one twist up. Wish they could probably get rid of that and put like a compact coaster there. That'd be awesome. But knowing Six Flags, since they're kind of in debt right now, massive amounts of debt, I don't think that's gonna be happening anytime soon. What the heck? Oh, I accidentally filled the top. And I'm not paying attention. I apologize. Yeah, so something what I'm doing just to keep it a little bit quicker, I need to like keep in mind that I need to like just do a 4 there. You love the stand-up coaster? Why do you like stand-up coasters? Stand-up coasters is actually probably my least favorite type of coasters in the world. Besides probably maybe like a model like well, another really bad coaster model is Time Warp at Canada's Wonderland. I hate that model a lot, and the SNS what are those called? Vekoma SLCs, that's what they're called. Yeah, those are completely awful as well. They need to die. And you can replace with much better coasters. That's just my opinion. You can like whatever coasters you want, but there's some specific type of coasters out there that I do not like a whole lot. Elijah, I never told you to start singing, what is it called? Drift Away, yeah. I never asked you to start singing that song, buddy. If you want to start belting out some Steven Universe movie, I guess you can, but okay then. Ay, ay, ay. He's definitely copying and pasting lyrics from somewhere. I already feel it. He's putting his comments in a little too quickly. My friend says after he rides stand-up Green Lantern, I'm not gonna read that out loud, but yeah, with stand-up coasters, like when I get off the ride, like my whole body like kind of hurts. Like it takes me some time to actually get adjusted to like standing up correctly, and this is not fun. I just don't like the feeling of like you having to stand up on a coaster. Like that's just really weird. I'm glad like they're really starting to make those die out and turning them into floorless coasters. Something I because Cedar Point used to have this coaster called Mantis, and they turned that coaster into Rougarou, which is a floorless B&M coaster now. And if you're wondering what floorless means, is that if you know something like a ride like where usually like, you just put your feet on the ground of like the car, but this one there's no ground on beneath you. That's what it kind of means about a floorless coaster, you know. But you're not like it's not like an inverted coaster though. It's kind of like it's kind of like an inverted coaster, but just like on the bottom, and you don't have like anything like under you, which is pretty interesting, I would say. I think that's what I want to do. Yep. I recently made other friend's high pitched voice video. Yeah, I saw it, and I didn't like it a whole lot. It's something about your content, Anthony. If you're wondering why, and the main reason probably I'm not subscribing to you is because your quality videos are not very good. And like I said before, there's not really enough content like on your channel yet too. Like you're just starting, like so there's not like a whole lot of interesting content on for me to watch, you know. And all you really did with the video was you probably recorded, you probably like used your 3DS to record it off of somewhere, and then you just used that recording from your 3DS and made a high pitch, and you probably got your phone or something, literally recorded your 3DS, and then got that recording and boom, uploaded it to YouTube. Called it Other Friends but High Pitch. I could totally tell what you did, because I've definitely done something like that before a long time ago on my channel, and it was stupid of me. I mean, it still kind of made for a funny video, because actually the speeding up that I did in the videos back then were actually funny. The speeding up you did was just annoying. It actually hurt my ears a little bit. And even actually one of my friends at school actually did his high-pitched version of Pearl dot bit whatever song. It's like, how do you do my great universe kind of song, if you know what I'm talking about. He made like some really weird screeching version of the song, and that really hurt my ears. And I even decided to boom. I didn't really like the whole video a lot, and I gave it a dislike. But I didn't specifically tell him directly that I gave him a dislike, but I'm pretty sure he knew it was me. Minecraft song? What about Minecraft song? What Minecraft song? Because it was bad. Videos, I usually dislike videos for the specific reasons. One, if they annoy me. Two, if I realize it's bad. Three, the quality is probably not the greatest. But mostly the main one is just, it annoys me. And it's just not good in my eyes. That's when I take the measures. I usually don't dislike videos a whole lot. I usually like for example, maybe like for like a song I don't like or something like that. I understand that the creator probably put a bunch of time like working in the song, and I understand that. So I don't usually dislike stuff like that. But it's just like a video that somebody made that just outright annoys me and probably didn't look like they put a lot of time into it. That's probably when I boom dislike. I mean, I hope that sounds fair. I hope that's a good reason. You know, I mean, I think it's fair. Even if you guys might not think it's fair, I believe it's fair. I don't really dislike videos a whole lot, but if it like really annoys me, I usually dislike the video. Yeah, like your high pitched thing in your 3DS, not good quality, it annoyed me. But Anthony, I see mostly all your other videos I did not dislike. That was just that one video that I did not like a whole lot. All your videos are I haven't liked any of your videos yet, but I haven't disliked it. Any videos besides that other friend's video. So yeah. And Anthony's just belting out Drift Away right now. I wish I could probably. I think I know the lyrics to that song pretty well now. Probably still need to learn a couple of lyrics, but I can't really sing because my voice is gone because I scream too much. Also, dislike your Pokemon Sword and Shield video. That one I believe. Oh yeah, I forgot I did that one. I think I did that one because you just literally recorded it off like like the Pokemon channel, like and just worse quality, which I found was kind of stupid. Like I could literally just go to the Pokemon channel and watch it in a much better quality than watch yours. That just is like probably like a phone recording of what the Pokemon like official uploading of it was. So that's probably the reason. I think that was the reason why I probably did that one. Boop boop boop. Diddly-lip, boop. And should be good. Taking your sweet time to fill in, world. What, you're gonna crash on me? Alright, bring it on. Bring it on. 14 blocks. Oh, did I fill it in the same corner again? Oh, that's an oof on my part. Wait, did I actually literally do that? Oh, wow, I actually did that. Oopsie. No, because I don't need Pokemon from anybody anymore. Because if I'm literally doing giveaways and I have a cloning device like to get my Pokemon from, I don't really see any purpose of going on other people's streams when I could probably just get the shiny Pokemon I want from somebody from one of my streams immediately, and I could just clone it and give it away. And probably most of the Pokemon you're probably going to be giving away, Anthony, I'm probably going to already have. I would say no, because you kind of filled up the chat and no one was really paying attention to what you were saying, Elijah. You know, and obviously I said multiple times that you're belting out Drift Away. I'm not sure many people are gonna be interested in seeing you belting out some Steven Universe movie songs. You know? But how was your day? Well, how was your day at Kings Island, Elijah? You also asked something, Anthony, about why am I not playing any music. Well, I would be playing music if that connection in the top corner, in the top in the middle of the screen was better, but if I do, then, oh, it's gonna be even more lag, and I'm gonna be, like, being kicked off of my realm multiple times. And it'll just make for an awful live stream. So, I can't play music. Maybe if I had some of the music on iTunes, I could play it, but none of the music I have in my playlist on YouTube are from I have none of it in iTunes, and it'd probably cost me money if I wanted to put it in iTunes, and I don't have money right now, so I'm broke. I can't spend anything right now. It was great. What ride did you get to ride? Of course, Kings Island was amazing. That's why I'm making coasters from Kings Island right now. You know what's up, Elijah. I understand why Kings Island is amazing, because I'm making coasters from it. Like, what? I cannot even do my high-pitched tone voice anymore. All I can do is just a low voice now. My voice is so gone. Ah, this sucks. Why me? Hey, hello, Coaster Dave. How you doing, mate? Gonna be for my last stream. Nice to see you again, boy. But yeah, let me just kind of elaborate a little bit more on my Six Flags Fright Fest thing. I was able to get 12 rides and coasters, I believe. I think 3 of the coasters twice. What I got. Max Force was twice, Batman the Ride was twice, and X-Flight was twice, surprisingly. Goliath, I believe I only got on once. So that's 7. American Eagle, I got on once. Whizzer was once, so I think that's up to 9. What else did I ride? Oh yeah, I rode Demon once. What are the other coasters? Oh yeah, I rode Viper and Raging Bull once too. So that's 12 for the roller coasters. And I got on Battle for Metropolis once. I got on the Terror Twister ride, which is also the Teacups ride. I'm in the Southwestern Territory once. And I also got on the Mardi Gras Hangover, which Six Flags considers that a coaster, but David, and my dad, and many other coaster YouTubers out there and coaster fanatics do not consider Larson Loops coasters, so I'm not counting that. I'm counting that as a flat ride. Demon and Wizard once. Yeah, but it was pretty packed. It was pretty packed, mate. I was not even able to ride Superman Ultimate Flight. I was not able to ride Dark Knight Coaster or the Joker or V2. Sadness, I know. It was a pretty damn packed day. Surprised because it was like freaking 40-degree weather all day. And I think many people would want to come to the park in that cold of weather, but obviously I was wrong. It sucked. It wasn't awful though. Like it was a half and half day. Like half of it was good. There was a portion of the day that wasn't the greatest. Like when I had to wait in Max Force for a whole hour and a half. That was not fun. But there was still some upsides to the day, so I did have a fun time with my friend. Eventually, like when it got to near the end of the day, we were both starting to get tired, getting exhausted. Because after a day at Six Flags, you'll get exhausted. It's kind of like the thing of amusement parks. Just like at the end of the day, you just want to relax after you had a long day of like screaming and riding coasters and rides and stuff. It's kind of how it is. Did I do that right? Yep. How's Daisy, my dog? Why do you ask? I think Anthony really likes my dog. I'm pretty sure that's understandable since my dog is amazingly cute. Daisy's alright. She definitely was pretty happy, like, when we got home yesterday. I literally even cuddled up with her while my mom was complaining about her cheerleading problems, like she always does. And she apparently had some people quit on her team recently for this, I think, Queen Collection thing. I don't really know. I wasn't really listening into it a whole lot, but I remember hearing that some team members on her coach team quit recently. That's fun. My mom's in a lot of stress of cheerleading right now, so sucks for her. I'm glad I don't do cheerleading, because cheerleading will not be. Cheerleading is definitely not the kind of thing that I want to do. No way, Jose. Right, my ears are freaking. My nose is stuffed too. What the heck? We went to SeaWorld Orlando yesterday, huh? How was that? I haven't been to like a SeaWorld park since I was probably like two. I need to go to some of the SeaWorld parks since they're getting some pretty good additions in 2020, and I'd love to ride some of their additions. I think we're already planning like what we're actually going to be doing for 2020 though. I'm probably going to try going to the Hershey Park and maybe Busch Gardens in Williamsburg and those kind of parks, and probably head over to Busch Gardens Tampa and go to Disney World and Universal and stuff like that. I also want to take a Texas trip too at some point because there's like free pretty good RMCs in Texas that I would love to ride. The Iron Rattler, New Texas Giant, and Wonder Woman Golden Lasso coaster. Wondering the ones I'm talking about. I'm not right under this, right? Or I am. Interesting. I guess I can do. Yeah, I can do 16. Yeah. What's that? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out my fill command right now. Not doing the greatest job. Yeah, okay, it's in that corner, so I have to go get this corner. Something about fences is that's hard. It's kind of like hard to get in the right place, like to really look at the fence and where you want to like fill it down, you know. It's your third home park. You have a lot of home parks apparently, huh? You know about the Nintendo Switch Lite? Probably not. My second home park is a place called Coney Island, which is a water park. Yeah, I'm not too big of a fan of the water parks, but that, that's pretty nice. Third is Kentucky Kingdom. Kentucky Kingdom, huh? Kentucky Kingdom has a decent RMC there, I believe, right? How's my day so far? Well, I'm glad you asked. Well, one, since I don't know what's up with me. My neck's hurting a little bit. My foot hurts a little bit. My voice is not feeling the greatest. I have a bit of actually not a bit of a stuffy nose. I actually have a pretty bad stuffy nose right now. Other than that, I guess my day is alright so far. I mean, I don't really feel sick or anything like that. It's just I guess just because of Six Flags yesterday, my body is still kind of like, I'm trying to relax back from yesterday, a little bit. I think probably my stuffy nose is probably from, because literally, like, it was freezing at the park. Like, oh my gosh. Like, literally, like, I remember, like, when I got out, like, Battle for Metropolis at one point, which actually, a funny thing about Battle for Metropolis, it took me less than 2 minutes to get on the ride since I went in the single rider line, and literally, like, right away, I was only waiting for a couple of seconds, and I literally, like, someone asked, hey, there's a seat for a single rider there, you can go there. I'm like, sweet. So literally, I was like in the park only was like 20, open for like 20 more minutes, and we're trying to get as many rides as possible, like before we went over to Goliath and make that our last ride of the day. And literally, like when I got out of like Battle for Metropolis, I'm pretty sure my hands probably like started freezing up again in just probably like 5 minutes. It was cold. It didn't help when the sun came down too. That's when it really started getting cold, and it was probably like, and I had to ride front row max force in pitch dark night with like 40-degree weather. So really fun. Do you like Steven Universe Battle of Heart or Mind or Steven Universe the movie better? Um, I mean the finale for season 5 is pretty good. I really do like the finale for season 5. It's actually pretty dang good. But I think I would actually say I would like the Steven Universe movie a little bit better, just because it's a musical, and the musical has like a bunch of like amazing songs in it, and obviously introduced a character that way too many people like, Spinell, and it's also making Elijah quote the lines in it way too much better. What did you say? I got an Eiffel Tower. I got an Eiffel Tower model, and I painted it blue, and I put details on it, and made it look like King's Island Eiffel Tower. OMG! On Saturday, I was on the top of the Eiffel Tower at King's Island, and it was night. It was nighttime, and I was like hyperthermia entered the chat. Oh, that's funny. I need like funniest fact about me is I've never gone on top of the Eiffel Tower at Kings Island yet, and probably the next time I go, I'm gonna get on that. I'm gonna get on the top of that Eiffel Tower. I don't care how long the wait for it is. I'm gonna get on top of it. And there's a fast pass lane for that ride. I'm pretty sure probably maybe if me and my dad are gonna get fast passes, and we're gonna use our fast passes to our advantage. The thing about kind of Kings Island though is that I feel like we spend more time at like Cedar, because usually like when we go to Kings Island, it's like we go to Cedar Point I think one whole day, and then we spend like a little bit half of the day at Cedar Point, a little bit of like the morning of the day at Cedar Point, then we drive over to Kings Island, spend a little bit of the day there, and then I think we spend a little bit of the day in the morning tomorrow, then we have to leave probably like halfway into the day, because I think next day I probably have like school or something like that. I don't know, but that's usually kind of how our Kings Island trip usually goes. So I'm not sure if like we're gonna like just fully like skip out of like on Cedar Point and just go to Kings Island and spend like maybe like a day and a half there or something like that. I don't know how it's really gonna work, but hopefully Kings Island is definitely gonna be one of those parks we're gonna be going to next year for sure. You're in the middle of Orlando. So you're saying you live in Florida, Coaster Dave? Florida's full of some decent amusement parks there. You got a nice selection of amusement parks in Florida. I'm all the way. My home park is just. I don't really have any other like amusement parks around Great America. My other closest park that I really like a lot is Cedar Point, but that's like 5 hours away. And probably at some point we're gonna have to visit Holiday Park in Indiana, since there's a cool launching wing coaster there, and there's a couple other cool coasters there too. I think I forget there's some other like park out there that's really good and has some also decent coasters at the park. I forget the name of it though. I'll have to go figure it out though. But it's the park that I'm pretty sure if I say one of the roller coasters from the park, y'all probably gonna know what park it's from immediately. It might be Holiday Park. I don't know. But the park that I'm thinking of is the park that has the Voyage in it, the humongous wooden coaster that has gotten a lot of praise from some people. I think even Taylor from Coaster Studios too really likes the ride. Indiana Beach. That doesn't sound right. It might be a holiday park. It might be. That'd be cool. Wherever it is, though, I think it's somewhere in the middle of the United States, if I'm not mistaken. Holiday World? Is it not called Holiday Park? Man, I'm getting the names of these amusement parks wrong. Yeah, I know everything on my channel, man. I apologize. It's a Holiday World? Okay, gotcha. I figured as much. Am I not laying this out, by the way? Looks like it. And I actually didn't think these supports would actually be taking this long. These supports actually have been taking me around 45 minutes so far, and I'm not even done with this set of supports because I gotta do another set of supports on the other side. Something annoying about the racer is just like since you have like two sides to do, like when you think like, oh my gosh, I'm finally done with this side, I'm like, ah crud, I gotta do the other side now. That's something annoying about the racer in my opinion. Just like you think you see that you're getting good progress on the ride, but then you realize you gotta go do the other side too, and you're just not too happy about that. Kind of like how I'm feeling right now. Gotta go. Thanks for coming on the stream, man. It was nice seeing you. Nice seeing you again, Coach Dave. Always nice talking to you. I don't know why you got rid of that. I'm not sure why I hit that comment, but okay. Whenever, mate. Oh gosh, my nose is freaking stuffy. It's really annoying. This is really bugging me, man. Bugging me. Also really bugging me is how much lag I'm having right now. It's not fun. Surprisingly, I actually have full bars of connection right now, which surprises me. Let me close, since I know that I'm actually streaming right now, I'm gonna close off Firefox stuff right now. Might as well. Maybe that'll save a little bit of lag. Come on, go. Get back in the game, please. But then when I saw it went down 2 parts of connection, I'm like, oh, guess my connection's not gonna be fixed after all. Rude. Arch fence. Boop. I'm really contemplating like if there's like a way how I can probably fill this in faster. I do apologize that this does take me a while to do. Really, really annoying. Yep, it's a sad truth. This takes me a while. I'm not the quickest coaster builder in the world, but I'm still a pretty good one. Just because I can't make my rides quickly doesn't mean they're not going to be good. Boop, boop, boop. Boopy boop 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 boop. You just got a notification from Coaster Studios. Oh, you didn't know it was a notification for. I loved all like the Six Flags stuff on Coaster Studios recently released on his channel. Just has Great America. It's just like I'm just like, oh my gosh, it just feels so weird that he was at our park like literally just a couple of just like 2 weeks ago or so. It just amazes me. Like one of my favorite coaster YouTubers was actually at my park. And I could have had the chance to meet him, but I think I was busy that day. Definitely was not able to go to Six Flags Great America. Really sucks, but like I said multiple times, you can't always get what you want in life, you know? Sad facts of life. Japan coaster. Yeah, I think he's still doing Japan coaster reviews. That kind of makes sense if he's still uploading those. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. Alright. I've never really seen you been on one of these coaster building streams for this long, Anthony. It's a little surprising. I usually always see you coming on my Pokemon streams and usually not many of my other streams. Is this because you want to try getting moderator on my channel? Is this what this is about, huh? I can see right through you, Anthony. Unless there's a different reason. Once you just like watching my channel, which is pretty appreciated. Glad you like watching the channel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you're subscribed to my channel, I'm pretty sure there's a reason why you're subscribed. Oh man. What is it? Was the screen frozen? I'm like, no, I realized like up. Nope, I just took a while to type. Yesterday it was my first time I'm going on Wonder Woman. It looks scary. No, it's not. So you're saying no, it's not to Wonder Woman being scary, or no to the thing I said? Is this because you want moderator? What are you saying no for? Okay, because you kind of just said something really quickly, and then you just said something like really quickly right after that. So, not sure if you're replying to me or not. I think you are. I'm just clarifying. But it was fun after all. He was talking about his ride, so you completely just ignore what I said. Okay. It didn't Great America, not Great America, Great Adventure. Didn't they get a big frisbee coaster? Is that the Wonder Woman coaster you're talking about? Like, does it have like a big pole, has like a big circle that has like a circle, like a big pole that attaches to a circle, and the seats are on the outside? That's called a frisbee. Is that what your park is? I wish Great America could get one of those rides. I mean, we kind of have a ride like that, but it's not the same like a frisbee is. It's kind of like instead of like it being on the outside, the seats are all on the inside of the ride, so it goes back and forth and spins, but it's just a way toned down model, and it's way smaller, and the seats are on the inside instead of on the outside. Yeah, I really wish that Great America can get a ride like that, kind of like a Crazanity and obviously a Wonder Woman coaster, stuff like that. Yeah, Six Flags is adding some frisbees and into their parks, which is pretty cool. I hope that eventually Great America will get one. But I'm hoping that the big thing that Great America should do eventually is RMC, the really old American Eagle in the back. I really wish they can do that. Cause RMC is just, cause like RMC could do their magic on that coaster, and it's just freaking American Eagle's so outdated and rough. And RMC can really do a good job of like the space that they have back there. They can make something like amazing. And I would definitely recreate it into Minecraft, whatever they do. I mean, I'm thinking about maybe making my own fan version of like RMC American Eagle in Minecraft. What I would imagine it would be. The only bad thing about that though is that it's a wooden coaster, so it would take forever to make, and I don't have the time to make something like that. Sadness is real. It reminds me of the time I went on El Toro on the back was the best because when a drop comes it pulls you back, which is fun. Don't you mean it pulls you over a whole lot? It's not like El Toro just randomly like just jerks backwards and it just pushes you back. No, El Toro doesn't. That means it pulls you over the drop. That's what you mean. Huh? Why are there words on the left and right of your screen? It's because I need those out just to go check my coordinates I need. I mean, I probably don't really need them out, but just in case, maybe if I need to type a coordinate in manually, then I'll have it there. Mostly all the other stuff that this F3 tab shows, I don't care about, but it's mostly like the coordinates, like if you see the X, Y, Z, that where the block is and stuff like that. Those are like the things that I'm mostly looking at. Everything else I don't care about. That's why I had all those bunch of words on my screen. I mean, I could probably not have to have those up, but I prefer to have them up though. Yeah, but yeah, obviously I haven't played a computer version of Minecraft, I can tell. Yeah, the reason why I like having these out is because I know, like, how tall I want this to be. It's just one less in the block under it. Yeah, that makes sense, okay. Yeah, and any corners on it for all. I think I'm doing that. It's just one less, okay, gotcha. I have to keep testing that out, but it should be okay. Yep, alright, that was okay then. Nicer routers. I seem to be having a little bit better connection now, which is nice. Yeah, like, I've said this probably already way too many times in my streams, but it really does suck that I can't really play music until like I decide like to really start getting a bunch of the music on iTunes, because I believe like my dad mentioned something that like if you have something like a video playing on YouTube, it like really like takes up like if because like I don't really know how computers work a whole lot, but I know like if you're watching like a YouTube video, it really takes up like a lot of like data, like you're really using up like a lot of data like all at once. And if you're live streaming, which really does waste up a lot of data when you're live streaming, and according to a video, which also can waste up a bunch of data, it can sometimes make your video lag. But if like your internet's really good that day, then that's some days like in these building streams where I can play music because my internet is working okay today. Obviously today, that maybe because a couple people in my house are using the internet and stuff like that. It's not working the greatest today, so blows, but you can't do a whole lot about it all the time, you know. How big is this ride I'm making? I mean, I could check the height really quickly if you want me to. Gosh, it's just a habit to pull out these coordinates now. Ay. What the? Oh, that's weird. I filled it too low. I guess I did the coordinate typing wrong. That's a new for my part. Oh yeah, okay, gotta fill that over. Okie dokie. Alrighty, well, I'm just gonna do a quick fill command of that. yeah, quick and nice, awesome field command. Alrighty. Now there's still a couple of layers I'm gonna have to do for this, but we're actually getting pretty close to the bottom. So we go down, and yeah, I'll go down another layer right here, and it should be good. Yep, that should look alright. I think I'm actually gonna do for this one too is I'm actually gonna like weave it into the structure so it kind of looks like it goes into it, not kind of. I mean, I specifically made the supports like this where these ones don't weave into the structure because it's actually designed like that. But this one, I really kind of feels like I could weave it into the structure, and you'll see what I mean by that. I've done that for the beast when I was making that, so I could probably do it for this ride too, and it'll look alright. Looking pretty good so far. I really like how that looks. Oh, Dark is White. I haven't seen you in a while on the channel. How you doing, man? Here I can quickly go and check the height, I guess. I think it's probably somewhere in the 50s or 60s. I'm gonna assume the height of this ride. Oh no, it's in the 50s. It's not even in the 50s. Oh wow, wow, it's not even in the 50s. Wow, that's surprising. This ride's not that tall actually. Wow, it's only 44 blocks tall. The highest point of it's only 44 blocks. That's very interesting. Yeah, the racer is not a very like tall ride in real life, and not in Minecraft either. So, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Ride size not too big. It makes sense to me. Not perfect sense. Also, thank you to the people who have liked the video so far. It's very appreciated. Thank you for liking the video. Yeah, this is Minecraft Created. I'm glad you noticed that, Anthony. It's not like anybody else watching the stream doesn't know that this is Minecraft Creative. Maybe the other thing that's making me lag is actually all the fences everywhere. That's a possibility too. Because yeah, eventually when you start adding a bunch of fences to your roller coaster, that's definitely the case of Beast Reborn. It really, like, your world really starts lagging. It's crazy amount of lag there is sometimes with supports I decided to go put in my coasters. So I apologize if my voice is sounding a little quiet. I'm not exactly like really close to the microphone. I apologize, but I can't really put my microphone like in a decent place where I can have it in front of me and actually be comfortable while building at the same time, since I'm kind of a little crunched up in my chair right now, just relaxing and keeping it cool, you know, how I roll. And, hey, hello, Shamani. How you doing on this fine Monday of a day? I feel the same way, Anthony. Would you say, do you like Roblox, Anthony, or no? And just because I'm asking this question, that does not mean I like Roblox. I do not like it at all. That's my opinion. You can like whatever games you want. I'm not judging whatever games you like, because definitely a bunch of people who kind of like Fortnite probably like Roblox. Pretty good. You missed school today? Really? Well, how come did you miss school today? No, you hate it. Well, I'm glad we're on the same page on Roblox. Because, like, Roblox, I think just the main reason why I hate it is just, one, there's a lot of just copies of stuff that you could probably play much better quality if you just play the normal version of it. And one, the character design is just completely awful. I hate the character designs in the game, and the graphics in the game are just really bad. And Minecraft graphics are a whole lot better, even though it's just blocks, but it's way better than Roblox graphics. You're below other players Roblox. I honestly don't have an opinion on it though. That's fair enough. You don't have to have an opinion on Roblox. So why'd you miss school today, Ashman, if you don't mind me asking? But actually, I have no school today and tomorrow as well, because today is a Columbus Day and we get Columbus Day off in the U.S. and tomorrow my school has an Institute Day, so I'm off of school tomorrow too, which is nice. So I only have three days of school this week, which is awesome. I still have to finish up my homework though, so that's not fun. So of course my AP teacher is a butthole and wants to torture me throughout this weekend and not let me relax from school for once. And of course math also likes to torture me too. You just can't have a weekend without math homework, you know. Gotta have that math homework. He had a bunch of stuff he had to catch up on, so he made up an excuse that I was sick. Oopsies. Well, if you have a bunch of stuff to work on, how come you're watching my stream and I'm not actually working on your stuff? Aw, Shermani. You bad person. Do I have any mean teachers? Not really. Teachers at my school are actually pretty nice and pretty cool. I think actually any of my teachers I really consider really mean. It's just sure there's some teachers that I've had I don't like more than others. Funny thing is, probably most of the teachers that I didn't like more than others is probably my science teachers every single year. Except about freshman year. My science teacher freshman year was actually pretty nice. He was a cool dude. My science teacher sophomore year though, she was a little weird. She had a weird voice, and she wore some weird stuff every now and then too, and didn't really like the subjects that she taught a whole lot. And there definitely was some moments in the class where I was really confused. Been a whole lot. Oh, you're already done. No mean teachers, but you hate your science teacher. What's the trend of hating our science teachers? And frankly, I don't like my physics teacher. I have a whole lot. Mostly because sometimes his voice annoys me, and he always has this line saying, "Welcome back to physics land," and every time he says that, in my head I'm just saying, "Screw physics land." But instead of saying that though, I say the F word and I say F physics land in my head, like ugh. I don't like physics land. And something I really don't like about my teacher like a whole lot too is like literally he always gives a quiz like on something every week. And his excuse for that was actually a decent excuse, but it still annoys me. His excuse was that he wants to make sure that we're keeping on track, and so like you actually understand like the labs that we go through and stuff like that we do. So literally like after like a lab that we have, or maybe like some homework assignments and stuff, there's usually always a quiz coming up like 2 days later, which is really annoying. He doesn't get pop quizzes. He usually always tells us about it. Something I don't like about my math teacher a whole lot is that like she does these things called lesson checks, and what that pretty much means is that like she's making sure that like the homework that we've done and maybe the stuff that we've done recently that you're actually understanding it, and then she actually makes it for a grade, which is not fun. So I actually have to make sure that I'm understanding the homework that I'm doing, because maybe the next day you never know, there might be another lesson check. But the good thing is though is like if I got some like points off of the lesson check, and maybe some of the lesson checks she actually doesn't grade, which is actually nice. Actually, the most recent one she actually didn't grade, which was really nice because I did kind of bad on that one. And then it's like literally like when you get the lesson check back, you can actually like literally correct your answers, and you can get the points back like immediately. She even gives you like time in class like to do that too, and then before she starts going on of like some of the stuff that she's teaching you. Spinel, you're gonna be Spinel for Halloween? Aren't you a boy, Anthony? Don't you know Spinel is a girl, and every gem in the series is a girl? Is there even Spinel costumes out there? I think you're gonna be considered weird if you're Spinel. Well, I might be Natsu from Fairy Tail again, since I still have that costume on top of my desk actually. But I'm thinking of changing it up, and I might buy us. I'm not sure if I actually want to do this or not, since it will cost a lot of money. I'll have to ask my dad to see if he's cool about getting it for me. I'm probably gonna have to do that pretty soon, since Halloween is coming up in just half a month now. So we're kind of already like halfway through October, so that's fun. I'm thinking of probably being Mizuku Midoriya from My Hero Academia, since I've been really liking the anime recently. I'm actually rewatching the anime right now, just because the fourth season is going on right now. First episode of the fourth season was alright. I think it's just introducing it to what's like to come into the come to the fourth season of My Hero Academia. But I'm really excited for it though. Ooh. It's okay. Not the greatest ever, but at least satisfactory. Maybe he can be whatever he wants. I know. Like I can be whatever the heck I want too. It's just I think he wants to be a little weird, be is a little weird, but he can be whatever he wants to be. I guess. I just find what he wants to be weird. I'd be surprised if there's actually like Spinel costumes out there. That's gonna be the thing I'd be most surprised about. Not even him being Spinel. I must just be surprised that actually there are Spinel costumes out there already. Like the movie's only been out for like a whole 2 months. Well, actually, not even 2 months. It's been out for just a month and a half, I think. I do not play Pokemon Go every day because I've never actually played Pokemon Go. I'm not really that interested in it. And I probably don't even have the time to really be interested in it too if I was interested in it, since I have other stuff that I usually like to do. Pokemon Go would just add on to the stuff that I like to do and just make me even more busy. That'd be fun. You can if you want. I mean, I'm pretty sure probably some people have fan made a Spinel costume, right? You'll probably look on eBay or something like that. Probably be your best guess. Steven Universe gem costumes would be pretty cool to be though. I have to admit, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go down to ones down here. So this is what I kind of mean by like weaving it into the structure. Like you have like have like this little outside kind of part here, and you like make it like a little bit more 3D looking. So you like weave it into the structure until there's like nothing else like to like really weave it into. You'll see what I mean when I fully finish this up. I've done like I said, I've done this before for many other wooden coasters in my world. Well, I've been having pretty good connection so far. I've been having 5 bars of connection for a while. That's pretty good. I'm happy about that. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is we're gonna make it go down like that. Just a little bit steeper. Not a whole lot. Here we go. Should you be Lapis for Halloween if someone gave you $100? Would I be Lapis? I mean that'd be weird. I'd probably rather be like Steven or something like that. I mean, like being Lapis, like if you're doing that dare for a girl, I'll definitely be perfectly fine because pretty much all the gems in this series are girls, which does not really help. If anyone wants to be a little weird, I don't know. I mean, $100. I mean, I do need the money, so I guess I would be. I got no problem being Lapis. Lapis is pretty cool. G over here is not the best coaster, but then then it looks like some professional Minecraft coaster building. I mean, like, I judge on my coasters because like I've done these for so long, and I know maybe like there's like some parts of it I could probably do like a little bit better. So as you can see there, I like weave it like I could weave it into the structure a little bit there, so it kind of looks a little bit better. Lapis is actually one of my favorite characters from Steven Universe. A little fun fact. I kind of like Lapis's development throughout the series until like eventually like she decided not to be scared of the diamonds anymore and actually stick up and actually be a crystal gem. That's pretty nice. Something I kind of miss though is that I actually like the previous Lapis Lazuli costume, like the Steven, like her reforms and like into a crystal gem. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's an okay costume. I like the previous costume a little bit more. That that's just me. It just looked better on Lapis, not just like the long pants and stuff. It just looks a little weird to me. Lapis, it just feels like Lapis before for like the little dress that like Lapis had. Par- Peridot's form is okay. Peridot looks okay in the new form. I'm okay with both old Peridot form and a new Peridot form. Peridot's a good character. I can see why some people really like Peridot. Peridot's probably one of those more funnier like Steven Universe characters for sure. He like the cracked version of Lapis better. So like when Lapis didn't even have like any eyes or anything like that. You like the like when Lapis like originally formed and didn't even have any eyes or anything. That's an interesting form of Lapis. If you're talking about like the Lapis I'm talking about, like before actually Lapis became a Crystal Gem, yeah, I totally agree with you. Oh yeah, I'm doing this wrong. I'm doing my pattern wrong. Oopsie. Oopsie, oopsie, oopsers. Don't you mess up there, bucko. What you doing, huh? What you doing? Don't being a bad boy. That's what you're doing. Okay. Yes, I think it's just 2 over now, like that. Yep. Here we go. Weaves in nicely. What if Luigi had a TikTok account? And Luigi would probably post updates about like his roller coaster stuff and stuff like that, like he already kind of is, because he actually has a TikTok account, Shermanny, that you did not know about. I notice you say bucko a lot. I guess there's a word I like saying a lot. What? Yeah, Shermanny, I do have a TikTok. Before I didn't because I felt like TikTok would probably be a bad social media, but I realized that I could just post videos on it that I feel like posting and only like tell you updates about stuff and like what's coming up on the channel and stuff. That's kind of like what I'm mostly doing with Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all those different kind of like social medias that are out there. I think Instagram is probably my most popular other social media so far, which is pretty nice. Like you keep up with trends and stuff. I mean, like I see some of like the popular posts on TikTok. Just like at some points, I just decide like look for TikTok to see what the heck is what stuff people are probably posting as a lot creative than what I'm posting. I'm just posting videos of roller coasters and stuff. It's pretty cool to see how creative people are. So something I like is just creating how creative our human society is nowadays. It just amazes me. And I feel like I'm kind of creative. I feel like I could definitely like become like a really awesome creative like human being like in my future. That's what I'm really hoping. Okay, so yeah, that's a line. Good. Now we just gotta line it on the other side. So I'm just laying out where I'm at. I'm gonna be doing the other back set of supports on this side now. So yeah, I finished on the other side over there. I can show it off to you really quickly on, but need to lay this area here. There we go. Alright, now just lay this bad boy out. I like a lot of social media except for Facebook. Not a great grandma, you know. Yeah, Facebook I've kind of like realized is definitely one of my least popular social media. It's probably like the only people that like really like my posts and stuff like that is actually like my mom and maybe some people I know from my church. That's really it. Instagram is definitely probably my most popular one for sure. Man, I haven't seen Creeper Jackson in forever. Ah, I don't even remember the last time Creeper Jackson's been on my realm. Hey, caramba. Facebook is for old people. No, probably someone else is on my realm now. I'm probably gonna lag a little bit more. Not fun. How are you? Oh, I just put it all in one word. Decent. Oh, he's actually helping me. I didn't even know he was by my build. I thought he'd be at his amusement park. Wow, my comments are taking a while to come through. Went to CP yesterday. What? was crowded for me. Rollback, Night Ride, Front Row, and Gold Tournament, Extra. Seeing it roll back is like that's common, but actually being on the coaster is not common. It is very uncommon. Oh, he's actually on it. Wow, look at him. That's a little rare. It's a rare experience. That's a rare experience. So like 7 in a day. Oh my gosh, software tracks here is so bad. Can you make more of the green blob racing streams? What? What are you talking about? Can you elaborate a little bit more? What are you talking about? What do you mean by green blob racing streams? I don't know what you mean by that. Can you elaborate a little bit more, Anthony? If you're wondering, I am streaming right now. Oh, he knows. Well, look at that. Oh. Oof. Well, hello, Creeper Jackson, if you're actually listening to me right now. You always do that before you join. You always check on my channel to see if I'm streaming. Fair enough. It's a good thing. That's a good thing to check that. Check. That Green Bob you played on last year. I think you made 3 episodes on it. Green Blob? Duh. Do you mean Mercury Meltdown Revolution? That's the only game I can think of that has a blob in it. That's Mercury, not a blob. There's a difference. And the blob wasn't green, it was gray. I mean, you could turn it to green, but it's mostly gray. And if you're talking about that game, which is an interesting game to talk about, I'm finished with the game, with what I want to do in it. The only stuff I could really do in the game is the minigame stuff, but judging by that, doesn't really even change your percentage on your file. It's like kind of worthless in my opinion. And the games take a while to do, so I don't feel like spending my time, like hours of my time, and I probably could be like spending hours of my time working on the Minecraft coaster, you know? That's kind of like why when I eventually like actually finish the labs and stuff like that and showed you some of the other stuff the game has to offer, I ended up playing it. And that wasn't a last year thing that I did. That was during summer this year. It wasn't last year, Bucko. It was just a couple of months ago. I'm glad I did play Mercury Meltdown Revolution again. It was a fun game to play again. And what the heck is with me messing up these fill commands? How come I'm not noticing that I'm messing these up? Ah! Guys, might catch you notice that I'm typing in these fill commands wrong. Boy, oh boy. Oh, Creeper Jackson's already being on me. Rude. Geometry. Oh, Geometry Dash. Oh. That's not blobs, that's cubes. Wrong. Geometry Dash, huh? I mean, I could do a video of it today if you really wanted me to, but I'm planning to work on my Fright Fest video for a while today. Before my dad comes home, I have to work on the rest of this DBQ thing I'm doing. If I'm wondering what DBQ means, it means document-based questions. They're not fun, by the way. It's pretty stupid, in fact. It's probably my least favorite thing I'm doing in AP US history right now, besides writing essays as well. So much fun stuff you have to do in an AP class. And you want to know what AP means? It means advanced placement. It's a college level class in high school, which means it's not easy. I probably have one of the hardest college classes I'm taking in high school right now too, which is not fun. Where the heck did you get an Acadia button out of all that? Really? And why is your caps lock on? Boy. Geometry Dash is a game I actually don't play a whole lot on my channel. Is mostly because, one, I get copyright claims for every single, like, Geometry Dash video I'm gonna do, because, like, if I'm streaming it, then I'm gonna have to endure like all the music that's kind of like in the levels. I mean, the only way I cannot get copyright claims in the game is if I just turn the music off completely, which is something you can do. But that's boring though. I mean, at some points I might have to do that if I really want to focus on the level. But I try to not. I try to not turn off the music while I'm working on it. Well, someone like Anthony does not know what an AP class is. I'm pretty sure Anthony's not smart enough to know what that is. And you get gems just for the Switch. No, you can get it on your phone, though, if you want to get it on your phone. And it costs like $3 or $2, I think. It's not a whole lot of a lot of cash. And then you can get it on Steam on the computer, which is what I'm playing it on currently. I'm trying to learn how to be better at Steam, because before I was actually good at Geometry Dash on the phone, but I'm starting to get better at it on the computer now, which is really nice. Still trying to beat the demons in the game though, because the demons are not easy. I do not like Fear of Everything 2. I do not like Deadlocked. And actually, I recently beat some of the other levels. I'm off camera too. I mean, I'm sad like I'm not like recording some of this stuff, because I would love to live stream this stuff and beat the levels and like just have you guys like see my reaction on camera and stuff like that. But GD is also one of those games where if you really want to actually like have good quality like while you're playing it, like live streaming like GD is a really bad idea. At least for my standards, since I probably don't have the greatest internet ever or the greatest streaming device right now. So when I stream GD, the game feels more laggy, and it's hard to like to concentrate a little bit more on the game since it's lagging more. A part of the coast I'm working on. Literally what the title of the video says, getting the last supports done. All I'm doing is just getting the supports for this coaster done right now. That's all I'm really doing. So the part I'm working on right now, though, is I'm working on the back support. So I finished working on the back supports for this side right here, but I'm just copying it over and doing it on this side now, and I have to do the in supports here on this side too. And then when after those are done, I have to start working on doing those supports on this airtime hill here too. So fun, a lot of support work I'm doing right now. And since I'm kind of starting this off right now, the supports take a while to fill in, you know. The supports on wooden coasters are my least favorite thing to do. They're not fun to do. It's just so time consuming. That's pretty much why. That's why I like making steel coasters more, because steel coaster supports are a lot easier to make. But like wooden coasters, you have to like always like have a full like layer of filled in like fences. It's really sucky. And maybe if you mess up something, you have to like there's a lot of fences you're gonna have to get rid of possibly. That's why I make sure for wooden coasters, I make sure the layout is like actually like pristine and make sure it's actually really good before I actually start building the supports down for the ride, you know. Very important that the layout's like just right. There's a lot of things that go into these Minecraft coasters you have to think about. At least for me. That is. Like I have to say, like they aren't hard to make. Eventually, when you get the rhythm of it, it's just they take a while to make though. Like it's not hard, but it just takes time to make though. For these kind of like coasters. Really don't want to go to school tomorrow. I don't want to go to school on Wednesday, or want to do any more days of school at all. I just want it to be Thanksgiving break. I want it to be. Just want to have a nice like little 5 days off of school, but Thanksgiving break ain't gonna be for me until like the end of November. It's annoying. Cool thing is though is that after this week and then next week I actually a PLC day, something in my school is where on Mondays in high school I get let out a little bit earlier, like I think like 40 or so minutes earlier, because I think teachers have meetings and like I think they have like meetings on Monday and stuff like that, so they have to like spend like 40 minutes of like a regular school day just to have those meetings at the end of the day, so they can kind of like leave around the same time they probably usually would do when school's over. So and then like so it's not this week. The next week I'm gonna have like that day, which usually I have every single week on Monday, so it's kind of nice. And on Tuesday, it's a full day of school, stupid. But then on Wednesday and Thursday, I think those are parent-teacher conferences. So we actually have early dismissal days that day. So we get let out more earlier than usual, which is really nice. And then we have Friday off because of the parent-teacher conferences, because the teachers get a day off of school and we get a day off of school too. That's, so these next 2 coming weeks is actually pretty nice. I mean, I'm gonna have a few days of school, which is pretty nice. And nice fill command there. You are here. I see that you're here. Because I am here. But pretty much after that week of early dismissal days, because of parent-teacher conferences, I'm back to like full days, full weeks of school, not having like any like early dismissals or any like days off of school for pretty much the rest of the couple of weeks coming up until Thanksgiving break, which is really annoying, but pretty cool. I'm pretty sure 10,000 subs is already subscribed to me, because he likes my he likes my Pokemon streams, yo. Gosh, this Pokemon's really annoying to do. Surprised there's actually a decent amount of you guys watching the streams. Very appreciated. I'm glad you're keeping me company. Very appreciated. Alrighty. I build fast. I feel like I'm building slow right now. I'm trying to go as fast as I can, but I feel like I'm going slow. Hold on. Okay, so I can't type that in right away. No, I can't do that. Let me go here. And something nice about this is like the reason why I keep looking at the fences up here, if you're wondering, like how I'm actually like doing this somewhat quickly, is so I look at the fence here, and when you look at a fence, it tells you like the coordinates of the fence right there, but I don't want to fill on the fence there, so what I have to do is I have to fill. So what the block is saying, it's negative 358, 18, 117 so that's the block I'm looking at. So I just have to go one number below that on the coordinate system. So for like the y-axis, so I do 19, and then I do the normal numbers there, because those are okay. And I go over to another one, and then go here. But then this one, what I have to do is I want to fill it down to the ground, not just fill that one layer right there. So I go down to like I could go to the floor. I could just go up to this fence, but I click 4 because that's where like the lowest part of it is, so it doesn't like go into the grass. And I do the other coordinate, and then do birch fence, and that's what I want to fill in, and then it goes down like that. I believe it takes some time sometimes since I'm lagging right now. Yep, there you go. It definitely helps out a lot. It makes the building process a lot quicker than me just filling it all manually. It's really nice. Maybe if Creeper Jackson will stop being AFK, maybe he can actually help me. I'm lagging right now. Yes, it is. Great. Lagging time. Yeah, this is a 1 bar connection right now. Not fun. He probably have. I don't know. He hasn't talked. He hasn't said anything else yet. There's some people on my channel that do just like say one comment and then just leave. That's something with some people on my channel. And I'll work on y'all new park, huh? That isn't a correct command. I did that right. What are you talking about? There you go. Like, yeah, I did the command right. What are you talking about? Oh my gosh, what the heck? I saw 1 bar of connection. What the heck is this? Excuse me, connection. What the hell? Ugh. Oh, hello, birch friends. How you doing today? It's nice. It's nice to meet you. You look really nice today. You have some nice textures right there. I see you have a lot of friends around you, too. Oh my gosh, you look very fancy today. Mind if I stop looking at you for a second? Oh, thank you, because I want to add a bunch of your friends, okay? So if you don't mind, I'm gonna go and do that. Okie dokie. Sound good. Sound good. All right. I can't believe I just talked to a birch fence. There, go work out, work out. What the heck? Film. What the heck happened here? Hmm. Yeah, I got that fence poopy glitch again. Gosh dang it. That's annoying. I think I was doing some of the filling wrong, so I think the fences didn't like that. How rude. Oh, I can't even get out of here. Great. I'm stuck. I'm a stuck boy. I can't go there. I feel tired. Probably should not be the greatest day of the stream, but I felt like I haven't done one of these streams in a while, and I felt bad, and I'm like, tired or not, Luigi Striker, you're gonna have to do one of these streams, mate. Whether you like it or not. Okay, no, the screen was not frozen. I thought it was frozen for a second. Local Minecraft Maniac, that goes by the name Luigi, goes cycle and starts talking to a fence. Join in at join in next time at 8 from 1 news. Bit, and then eventually you can start moving again and you can start working. So that's why I had to go talk to that. Where is he? Really good question. Where's Cooper Jackson? Did he move? I think Cooper Jackson's actually not AFK anymore. Oh, he did move. Why the heck is he over here? So I just moved over to my entrance of the racer and just didn't say anything? Okay, weirdo. Punishment for being AFK. Survival, Creeper Jackson. Goodbye. Have fun. Have fun dying in the void. That's what I do to AFK people. Teleport them to me, go down the black hole, and survival and goodbye. Like, that's what you get for being AFK, mate. Don't be AFK in my world. No, there's gonna be no AFK boys here. On the Luigi Strikers channel, that's what's up. Finally, a 2 bars of connection at least. Let's go! I like me some 2 bars of connection. That's what I like to see. I have a feeling Creeper Jackson's gonna be leaving the world eventually. The thing about Creeper Jackson is like he helps me for like a tiny little bit, but then he goes AFK for a while, and then he eventually leaves the game, and maybe he might come back later, but usually he doesn't. But usually he doesn't leave. He usually doesn't come back. Creeper Jackson's a little bit annoying. Boop. almost done with this first layer of fences finally. Yep, just got this one last little area here, and we good. We can go and look on more layers because you know more layers is so much fun. Whoop whoop. Ay ay ay. Boop boop boop. Birch fence and done. Oh yeah. That's what I like. Yeah, as you can see right now, it doesn't really look that good so far. That over there looks amazing. So we gotta make it look just as amazing. Yup, yup. Oh yeah, you just reminded me that I still need to watch the new Pokemon Sun and Moon episode that recently came out. The Pokemon Sun and Moon episodes always released on, I think like at 6 p.m. on Sundays, I think. If I got that time correct. Yeah, I still watch the Pokemon anime, but I've definitely missed a decent amount of Sun and Moon episodes, I'm guessing. But I'm recently watching the Alola League episodes right now, specifically with Ash versus Kuki right now. Seen the 2 episodes of them fighting so far. I need to watch the 3rd episode of them fighting. Hope that'll be pretty good. Pretty sure it will be, but just gotta hope. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay. So the next couple layers are just gonna be going free downs like I did over there. Okie dokie. This is really annoying. Ay, caramba. I feel like I'm not in the mood to really be doing this song right now, but I know that like y'all have been waiting like so long to like see. I'm not sure. There's have a couple people on my channel have been waiting, but I know that some of you guys have been waiting for a while to finally see the racer fully done and complete. And I really actually want to see the ride done and complete too. Like I've kind of started this project a while back ago and I still haven't finished it yet. I'm definitely not going to be able to finish this on stream at the rate I'm going right now. I think the stream has already been going on for about over an hour and a half already. Yikes. What's so wrong with me saying y'all? That's something I say, something I say a lot. Why you gonna bullet me over saying that, huh? I never heard anybody say that before. You should bully over my tired body. Do you even know a reason why you're gonna bully me for saying y'all? Boy. Girl. My eyes feel so droopy. Don't like it. Oh, you're right. You've probably been staring at the screen for a while. Maybe that's why your eyes feel droopy. Oh, you think? I've been staring at a screen for a while. Duh, of course I have. I have to look at the screen if I actually want to know what I'm doing. Gosh. Sorry that you guys had to deal with my tired buttocks, but appreciate to have you guys here, have somebody to talk to, you know. At the end of the stream, ride the coaster. I mean, I can do that. Why not? Just for you, Anthony. I'll go and do that. Pidoofy? What? Ah, that's right. I said oof and all that. I know. Okay, got it. I was a little confused there for a second. But now I'm unconfused. I'm amazing. Alright, let's see how lucky I can do this one. Alright, guys, you ready for this? Luigi Striker is going to be going in speed mode now. Alright, yeah, you ready for this? You ready for this? Time to go in speed mode, boys. Oops, I filled the box up a little too high there. Speed mode is unsuccessful. No, speed mode was not the greatest, but we're gonna try speed mode once again. Yeah, I just did a command wrong. No, that's fine. No one always get them all right. Can always expect to be perfect. Yep. Boom, boom, boom. Boop. There we go. And build down. Go, 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 go. Okay, let's see. Go up. My first stream I've ever been on Luigi's. This is my first stream I've been in on Luigi's. 10 out of 10. Not lies, is absolutely real. You've been on a couple of my streams before. What do you mean you haven't been in? This is the first stream you've ever been on. Can you elaborate on that sentence a little bit more? You've definitely been on a couple more of my streams before. I definitely remember you've been on one of my Max Force building streams a while back ago. Yeah, so it's 17 or lower, right? Yeah. So I don't have to look at the quarters anymore. I could just go one number lower, I think. Right? Or did I mess that up? I don't think I did. I'm about to find out. Nope, I did not mess it up. Okay. No, that's her modder. Ah, I see. So this is like the first ever stream you've really like been on for a while without having moderator. I got you. Okay, I see what you mean. I got you now, Shermani. I am unconfused. Yeah, moderator Shermani is a different Shermani. Gotcha. Boom. Boom. Birch fence. Are you kidding me? Why do you now decide to get filled in, huh? The buttocks? Oh, I get why. It's lagging. That makes sense. Oh, are there any fences broken still? Broken up. Yep, I gotta go fast. Well, now that I know what I'm doing, I'm actually gonna go a little bit faster now than I was before. So I think what I gotta do now is actually just to go fast, is do it on the floor, because I think the floor is a little bit easier to do it on, instead of trying to float to find the right place on the fence. Just remember, like, what's the height you have to go to and, like, fill it in, you know? And some of these, obviously, I'm just gonna have to fill up, but that's not too horrible. Shermani, I will say that if I see you coming on a bunch of my roller coaster streams, you don't have to call them my Pokemon streams if you don't want to. Maybe some of my Mario streams and stuff that maybe I might do in the future. Then moderator Shermani might make a return onto the Luigi Strikers channel. Now, wouldn't that be exciting? Just because before you weren't very active on my channel, but if I see that there's a change and you're actually becoming more active on my channel, Shermani moderator might make a return to the Luigi Strikers channel. I can't speak. Speaking gibberish. That's why I'm speaking. I really like your El Toro looking coaster. Oh, well, thank you. It's appreciated, Anthony. You know how about this, Anthony? Once I get this big curve around done on this side, I can show you what actually my recreation of El Toro looks like, since I actually did recreate that into Minecraft. I actually did that like literally right away after I went to like Great Adventure after my whole like vacation was over. I was like that was like the one coaster that I wanted to make like right away when after my vacation was over. I did a dang good job recreating it too. I was really happy of how well I recreated it. And I still need to get freaking NH on my realm again, because he's trying to he's recreating Nitro for me right now, and he hasn't been to my realm in a while. I don't want him to specifically make the ride, but I could probably make the entrance and stuff like that for him, though. But I still need him to make the actual ride. Yeah, no. Alright. Yeah, the only great adventure coasters I have in my realm is there's Creeper Jackson leaving. I figured he'd leave eventually. Yeah, the only great adventure coasters I have in my realm is King Kaka, El Toro, Nitro's currently in progress right now, and there's Jersey Devil Coaster. Those are the only ones I have. I'm playing Minecraft on the Switch. I don't see a need to. All my coaster builds and stuff is on the computer, so I don't really see why I would want to go play on the Switch. I mean, unless I want to, for some reason, do a survival series on the Switch, then I guess that's the only real reason to. But other than that, there's not really any point to really get Minecraft on the Switch. And just wasting more money that I don't have. Limo. Nitro is so cool. Well, can you actually? I heard that you said Nitro is your favorite roller coaster at the park. Why not like El Toro or something like that? Or like King Ka or Bizarro, like any of those awesome like coasters there. Why isn't Nitro your favorite? Nitro is definitely not my favorite there. My favorite is probably either El Toro or King Ka. Oh no, command my butt. I play Minecraft on PC and PS4. Do you have like Minecraft Java Edition on Shermani or no? Might have asked you this before, but I've completely forgot. Since you know Luigi Striker, he has horrible memory, unless if it's about roller coasters, and he has amazing memory about that. Burp. Cause you fell like you're going to fall off during the first drop. Yeah, you fall. It's kind of like El Toro too. You fall down the first drop, and you pick up speed. So that then you go for a bunch of other crazy elements. And that's horrible grammar, by the way. I'm just gonna say that to you, Anthony. That's bad grammar. Yeah, it's Java Edition. Oh. Well, if you have Minecraft realms, I could invite you to my realm if you want to. Because I have Minecraft Java Edition, and my realm's on Minecraft Java Edition. Unless... I remember somebody saying that their Java Edition was crappy because they have a laptop or something, and the laptop's not really that good. I'm not sure if that was you, Shermani. For some reason I think it's you. No, I think that was probably Dark. No, that was Darkman. No, that was Darkman. So if you want me to see if I can invite you to my realm, I can. I think you're a trustworthy person. I'm pretty sure you won't grief any of my builds. Remember that one Kahoot that you streamed where I first started watching your channel? Which Kahoot? Hello, Yeet309. Nice little YouTube background there. I like Mario Galaxy too. Even played that on my channel recently. What am I building? Literally what it says in the title of the video, the Racer. Racer from Kings Island, the old racing coaster. Kind of near the back of the park, or the middle of the park, if you want to kind of say. Yeah, you can't really tell what I'm building though, since I'm looking at the grass. Just working on supports right now. Yeah, just look at the title of the video. It tells you what I'm doing. I'm building the Racer building number 3. You could see it from afar. Like Yoshi, Joseph were all there. You missed them. I know there was some good old days in the channel where I had a couple of great moderators. Yoshi barely comes to my channel anymore. When he does come to my channel, he barely is on barely on my streams for very long. He's just like Yoshi just has a lot of school problems, and I think he's still having a lot of medical problems right now too. So he's not having the greatest life right now. He's definitely depressed. You can definitely tell. Not having the greatest life ever. I'm trying to make it better for him, but I'm not sure really what to do about that. What do you mean you can see it from afar? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I mean, Yoshi still is a good person. I still like talking to him when he comes to my streams, though. It's just he's just having a lot of problems recently, and I feel bad for him. Joseph Plays has just abandoned my channel. He's probably never gonna come on my channel again, ever again. I'd be very surprised if he comes on my channel. He's just he's been on my channel for a while. I come on a bunch of machines, but when I eventually got rid of his moderator, he really he came on probably at least 2 or 3 more of my videos, and then he's just completely abandoned the channel. I haven't seen him since probably been a couple of months since I last seen Joseph. Yeah, sad, but true. Joseph's a dead is official dead person on my channel. Be epic if he did. Yeah, but no offense to you, Shamani, but Joseph's probably not one of my favorite person ever on my channel. I just don't really like Joseph a whole lot. That's just me. Radio, I haven't seen him probably a year. Radio has been gone for way too long. That's why I got rid of his moderator. And Joseph Ortiz, if you're gonna talk about that guy, yeah, I haven't seen him in over a year too. Craftier Instincts, I haven't seen him in maybe even 1 to 2 years. So I got rid of all of their moderators just because they've not been active on the channel. Do I have a crush or a girlfriend? That's a little personal question, Anthony. A crush? Not really. There's not really many people at school that I like. I mean, there's kind of one girl that I like a little bit, but she already has a boyfriend though, so I can't really date that girl because that would be a little weird. And the person that she's dating is actually a friend of mine, so I'm pretty sure my friend of mine wouldn't like if I decided to date the person that he's dating right now. I'm pretty sure the girl that he's dating right now is they have it seems like from the Facebook stuff that I've seen their mom post they seem like they're in a really good relationship, so I don't really want to ruin their relationship with each other. Describe her? What is this? Where did these topics of this stream coming from? Well, I first kind of started talking to her a little bit in band. She's definitely more of a shy kind of person, I would say. You don't really hear her talking a whole lot. She definitely has some different friends in band. She seems to be pretty good at the clarinet. She seems to be pretty good at playing the piano. And I think her and my friend's name is Paul, by the way, and I've actually done a Super Mario Bros. Wii episode with him and Max, and I'm thinking of maybe getting it together with Max again to doing one of those episodes, since we haven't done one of those episodes in a long time. I would really like to do one of those episodes, but yeah, she's a kind person overall. She's really nice to talk to. She seems listening to what I usually have to say to her, even if she might not be very interested in what I'm talking about. She's just a nice person to talk about something. If there's something I want to talk about to just some random person, she'd probably be the person I would talk to about first. Her name's Caitlin, by the way, if you're wondering what her name is. And I think probably her and Paul have probably been dating for a couple of months now. And they recently both went to my school's homecoming and I think Paul's school's homecoming, and it looks like they had my school homecoming. They didn't seem like Caitlin said she did like my school's homecoming a whole lot. It wasn't really interesting. I think probably from the other one. I haven't really actually heard her talk about anything about her homecoming, but judging by some pictures that I saw of them together, they looked like they had a fun time. So yeah. I mean, I used to have a girlfriend, but I'm kind of glad I'm probably not a girlfriend for her anymore. That I broke up. Well, she pretty much broke up with me, which was fair because I probably wasn't treating her very well. But yeah, my previous girlfriend is and kind of recently had a boyfriend, but they actually recently broke up, and apparently I heard that they had sex recently, and that was not great. Not the greatest decision on her part. I'm not going to really go into any more detail about that, since I'm pretty sure I probably should not be talking about this, since I'm pretty sure she wants to keep this information private. She's just not been doing the greatest with her relationship she's been having recently. she's been making pretty stupid decisions, and I probably don't want to be like wrapped up in her like stupid decisions like more, you know. But I don't want to go in more detail about it since I'm pretty sure she don't want me to be talking about that kind of stuff on a live stream, in fact. So I'm not gonna talk about that anymore. Alrighty, well, we're getting close to finishing up the laying out of these supports here. So, Luigi, do you know what the D stands for? My name, it stands for Donut. I am Anthony Donut. JK. Well, if you're actually JKing, what does it actually stand for? If you don't mind me asking. He says it stands for something. Well, what does it actually stand for, huh? Would you like to tell me, Anthony? Okay then, sure, Manny. Would you like to go in a little more detail about that or no? Yeah, like a relationship I want is like actually having like a strong relationship, and it's not like you going off and off with like the person like I want to have like a relationship with somebody like that I really like, and the person also like who likes me back, and we could really have like a good life together, you know. Not somebody that I feel like I can have a decent life with, and maybe we'll be okay with each other. No, I want to have like somebody that I actually will like and actually really likes me back, and we'll have like a good life together, you know. And I'm not even sure if I'm actually gonna get anybody in my life that's really gonna love me, but time will come eventually. Me and my mom me and my mom actually eventually, my dad and my mom eventually got together in college. So it took my mom and my dad all the way up to college to eventually get together. So it takes sometimes like you find someone in high school you really like, and eventually they're with you the rest of your life, which is kind of rare. I think by statistics I've seen from many people, but or you can have or you could find a person in college, or maybe it's just somebody randomly like I don't know, and eventually get to know them better. Relationships, fun, so much fun. Not really. Okay. What was the reason why he so he broke up with you because he wanted like he was interested in another girl, but that relationship didn't go out, and he decided like to like come back to you apparently, and you decided to get back to him, maybe see if it went better again or something. Okay, gotcha. So I'm gonna make sure that this is it's 11. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in the grass and do the rest of these. Oh, that Eat guy only came on to ask what I'm building, and then he just left. He's like, oh, that's kind of cool. I don't care anymore. I'm done. I don't want him to be looking at grass blocks all freaking day. That's pretty much what I'm kind of doing right now. Until the end of summer and the school started, he give you again for the same girl. He ended up ghosting him, and yet again, he oh my gosh. That is a really on and off stuff right there, isn't it? Nightbot always says that, Anthony. It's a bot. It's always gonna say that stuff over and over again. I probably should fix the stuff Nightbot says eventually at some point. I just kind of ignored Nightbot for a while. It's been saying the same stuff over and over again. I give Nightbot no love. Poor Nightbot. Wish I could get love for more, but I let it down. And now you're dating his best friend. Oh my gosh, that's awful. And the scene. And the story right there. You seem to be getting into more fun of a relationship than I am. My relationship wasn't that as complicated as yours were. As yours sounds. Ay, ay, ay. I'm working really hard to get subscribers. I like how me and you, Shamani, are talking about like our relationships, and then Anthony is just the guy that's just talking about random stuff like saying, "Yay, Nightbot saying to like and subscribe to be sure you know." I'm working really hard to get subscribers. Oh, You know, the D for my last name stands for donut. Oh, JK. And that's what it actually does not stand for. Lol. What if it actually stands for that, huh? You never know. We'll never know, because Anthony is so secretive about what the part of the D stands for in his name. So secretive. You're actually doing really good, though. That's good. At least you're actually finding a decent relationship now. He's over here like, donut. Exactly. That's what I say. Like, he doesn't care, like, what the heck we're talking about. He's just like, donut. I like some donuts in my life. Give me some Dunkin' Donuts and I'm gonna be all good. Dunkin' Donuts, baby. I like me some Dunkin' Donuts every once in a while. Besides that, my family doesn't give me Dunkin' Donuts that often anymore. Back in the old days, maybe after like a band concert, after that, my mom maybe ordered me donuts. But nowadays, that don't happen that much anymore. How are you a hoopa if you like donuts? I mean, I guess a ring is also, donuts kind of a shape of a ring, and hoopa holds rings, so I guess that's kind of similar. Oh, these records are completely similar. What are you talking about? Shut up and a voice in my head. When you ever write in your, when you ever write once in your life? Oh, I'm sorry, Luigi Striker. I'm really sorry. Yeah, you better be sorry. I'm not happy at you right now. Like, Karumba! I'm also not happy at how tired I am! Garg! Oh yeah, Tupa does like donuts in the movie. Forgot about that. I haven't seen that movie in like forever. I still need to watch like the Pokemon. It's like the Pokemon. Gosh, I forget what the name of it is called. It's like the Pokemon movie that really makes Ash look like a really big anime boy, and it's like really heavily looking or like really heavily animated and really good art. I forget what the movie is called. I think it's called the it's called The Power of Us. I think that's what the Pokemon movie is called. I still need to watch that one. It's one Pokemon movie I haven't watched yet. Should get it on DVD and watch it. Pretty sure it's probably on DVD at this point. I think everyone at my school has watched The Office. I've seen a little bit of The Office. I probably should watch a little bit of it, because I think it'd probably be a funny thing for me to watch. Definitely my dad and my family. I think my mom and my dad really like The Office. The Office has so many memes towards it, though. It's hilarious. Ash looks like a girl a little bit in The Power of Us. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, the movie that Ash looks like an anime, like an anime kind of boy. It also kind of looks like an anime kind of girl, you know. There's a weird look on Ash in my opinion. I don't really like it a whole lot. Just made Ash look weird. But they decided to go with it, so we can't really complain a whole lot. Pokemon can do whatever the heck they want to do. I wonder how I came up with that kind of story, though. I think I've kind of seen part of the movie, though, from some, like, little clips of it I've seen on YouTube, but I think those clips that I've seen on YouTube are probably blocked by now. I'd really like to see the full movie, though. I Choose You movie, I've definitely seen that one. That was a pretty good movie. I think I've only seen it once on the TV, and I think my sister pulled it up at one point. That's the only time I've seen it. It was pretty good, though. Definitely some pretty sad moments in it, too, because, you know, it can't be a Pokemon movie without depressing moments in it, you know? Because mostly every Pokemon movie has, like, some kind of depressing moment in it. Alright. I haven't played or watched Pokemon in such a long time. Oof. I'm still obviously playing Pokemon a lot. They keep doing trading streams every single freaking week. And I never before in the past where I'd only do a trading stream every month just because I was really annoyed at them at the time. But then I realized that, like, if I probably still want to gain a couple of subscribers every now and then, I probably should keep doing these Pokemon trading streams. Up until probably Pokemon Sword and Shield comes out. Pokemon Sword and Shield is actually coming. It's just 1 month away from probably think it's like 1 month away, maybe a month and a day if you really want to be specific. From being released on the Nintendo Switch. Luigi's Mansion's being released in just half a month now. Halloween, boys. One of my favorite plushes I have is my Ditto one. I think my favorite plush is my Meloetta plush, since it's always my favorite Pokemon. So it's always nice to have a favorite. So it's always nice to have a plush of your favorite Pokemon, you know. I don't know if you seen my video. I'm not sure if you seen my video recently where I showed off like the free Galar region starter Pokemon plushes that I got recently. I love them to death. They're so amazing. I especially love Scorbunny. I don't know. There's something about Scorbunny that I like. It's just tall and cuddly and cute. I like it a lot. Be like Luigi because you like my conversations because you get to talk whatever the heck you want to talk about to me while I'm building away for like 3 hours making a coaster. I can see why you like it. I'm not sure why I'm mainly filling this in right now. Or Ditto, Jolteon, Lucario, and that Mudkip. I do have a Lucario plush, a Jolteon plush. I do not have a Ditto plush or a Mudkip plush, though. You like my GD streams? Yeah, definitely. Some people like seeing some of the weather stuff in my channel. Like, yeah, like I remember you made a comment saying that the most recent weather video of all the lightning and stuff like that was really good. Yeah, when I finished editing that video, I was like, oh. I immediately thought of you, Anthony, because I'm like, oh, Anthony's gonna like this video for sure. And also, I thought that, oh yeah, this is gonna be a pretty damn good weather video. I'm waiting until I get some more other like crazy like weather kind of stuff I can record until I release a new one. Since I only have like 4 videos right now, I probably want to get at least maybe like 8 or so. I would say. That's why there's not been a weather video in a while. Cause now my weather episodes, what I'm kind of like doing is I want to get like a combination of videos and make them all into one video and call it like a new episode. You know, so that's why if you're wondering why there hasn't been one in a while, I'm waiting for more crazy weather to happen. Whoa there. Well, there what? Did I say something weird? Hope I didn't. Boop. 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 Birch. Fence. Boop. Oh yeah, I forgot I was working home today. I forgot about that. I was like, wondering, like, why did I come here my dad was? I'm like, oh yeah, he's working home today. Doy. Stoop. Oh, Mega Deontay's hot. This guy's like, whoa. He's using he's using them flirting words. I don't know. He's using them strong words, boys. I mean, Mega Deontay is pretty cool though. I have to admit. The Mega Deontay plush is getting overflowed by Pokemon plushes right now though. Cause literally my couch is my literally couch is full of Pokemon plushes right now. I like having them there because like it's just a nice way to show off some of the Pokemon plushes I have, and just so they're not scattered around the floor, so I actually have more floor space now, which is really nice. How is my marching band? Marching band is going alright. I'm probably gonna have to practice my instrument tomorrow. That's what I'm planning to do. We're preparing for our rock show right now, which we're playing Master of Puppets from Metallica. We're playing Breadfan from Metallica, which is a pretty not well known Metallica song, which is pretty interesting. And we are also playing Come Out and Play from Offspring. And so far we're trying to learn our drill stuff for Master of Puppets, and I feel like we're probably gonna learn some of the final stuff of it probably on Wednesday, and then we're probably gonna start learning the drill for Come Out and Play, since we haven't even started learning the drill yet. And then for Bread Fans, it's just a color guard thing. All we do is just stand still while the color guard just does their thing. So also just the first and the last one that we play is that we have like drill that we have to march around for and stuff. It says at the rock show that the drill is pretty interesting, I have to say. Because the drill for Master of Puppets is making us like us trumpets have to run. Yeah, you heard that right. We're running in this freaking drill. It's just a little like jog though, but we kind of like to act like we're stomping on the ground because it's a rock show. You can't just like lazily jog. You have to like really fiercely jog, like you know. Freaking Metallica, Master of Puppets, yo. You can't just do lazy jogging. No, you gotta make it fierce jogging, like that's what's up, yo. Alrighty. Yeah, I didn't want to fill all that down there. I knew I could just do a simple fill command, and that's why I just did that. Okay. Alrighty. Is my Pokemon no, not just normal Diancie. It has to be Mega Diancie, and then I'll have a crush on it. Okay then. Whatever you say, Anthony. I think Gardevoir is a plush at all. Gardevoir, not plush. Well, some people might like the plush of Gardevoir. You never know. But definitely Gardevoir is a Pokemon that probably a lot of people probably have a crush on. And people have made some pretty dang weird drawings of Gardevoir that I've seen that I don't like to have in my head. So there has been some pretty good drawings of Gardevoir that I've seen that I really like. But definitely, like, some people really make Gardevoir out looking weird sometimes. Oh gosh, I really need something to eat. I'm really hungry right now. Like, right when the stream's ending, I'm gonna get some nice and delicious food in my stomach. Oh, really? Yeah, really? People make weird drawings of Pokemon, man. Like, there's some weird fan art of Pokemon out there that I've seen that just disturbed me a little bit. I'm not gonna go into more detail of it, but yeah, there's some weird art of Pokemon out there. Trust me. Probably you would not want to see Anthony. People saying that there is a crush on a fictional character kind of scare me, to be honest. Yeah, that is a little weird. No offense, Anthony. That's a little weird to have like a crush on a fictional, like just random Pokemon thing, you know? It's not like you can have like a relationship with it or anything, you know? Pizza. Oh, I wish I could have some pizza right now, but I actually don't think we actually have any pizza in the fridge right now. Disgrace, I know. Also, if you guys, if you would like to check out my Everything Wrong video that I recently uploaded, if you guys haven't checked that out yet, make sure to go and check it out because I worked multiple hours on that video, and I was like, I spent so much time working on that for like 1,750 subscriber special, and be very appreciated if you can go and check it out and watch it. It's pretty funny. I even showed because I actually made sure to tell my friend. I showed my the guy I took to Six Flags, David. I showed it to him like actually while we were going to Six Flags, and he really liked it. And if I got the approval of my friend, because literally the video actually had some sins towards him, because it was a video like me, him, and Adrian, which one of my friends made 5 years ago. It was a really good video. So if you guys could like watch it, that'd be very appreciated. And I feel like I'm getting ignored right now. Oof. Nobody cares about my Everything Wrong videos. I'm sad. My best edited videos on my channel, but don't seem to get praise. I'm sad. So that sadness is real. Also, the sadness of not having the greatest connection in the world is real too. That's disgraceful. I'm almost done with this back part of this ride over here, so that's nice. Have to start working on the inner parts of it. Then we should be good. I'll have to look to see what I did on the inner parts though. I highly doubt that. There's no way you can actually block Nightbot. Randy, you've been exposed. The only way how Nightbot can be blocked is if I decide to remove Nightbot as a moderator, and Nightbot cannot do anything on the streams anymore. I think it's just for you, though. Well, that's fair enough. I'm not sure there's an option to really do that, but I think there might be. But Anthony, you probably should be seeing Nightbot commenting every once in a while, you know? Hello Isaiah, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? On this fine Monday of a day. I seem to always like asking how you guys are doing. It's like the first thing I always say, like when somebody else like comes on the stream. I'm like, hey, hello new person, welcome. How are you doing today? Oh, message hidden. Just because you hide a message from a person doesn't mean that the person will stop commenting. Yo, good, thanks. That's very good to hear. I'm doing pretty good as well. Anthony really likes to say that a lot, don't he? So what made you want to come on this stream, Isaiah? Hello, person. Oh my gosh, there's a person. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. A new person on the Luigi Strikers channel. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. He's actually not new. I've seen him before on my channel, but yeah. New person on the stream, though. What? He's been for like 4 months. I know. That's why I said I'm like Isaiah's not new, but he's a new person on the stream, though. What? Like that's what's up, boys. Y'all. Alrighty. Now we just finished the back detail for the supports here. Now we just gotta like weave it into the structure there, and we should be good. I just wanted to support your video, support your vids other than the Pokemon giveaways. Lol. That's fair enough. There's way too many people on my channel that freaking only support my Pokemon giveaways. Yeah. At least you've noticed that, Isaiah. I'm pretty sure most everybody on my channel that really supports my channel actually notices that. My Pokemon videos are a little too popular. You can't tell the difference in views from these building streams and from Pokemon videos. Sadness, but it's true. I was just at 5 bars of connection and I immediately went down to 2 bars of connection. What the heck? Excusez-moi. That is rude. Bad connection confirmed. Speaking of joking, have any of you seen a new Joker movie? I didn't even know there was a new Joker movie. So no. I haven't watched a movie in a while, in fact. I don't even remember the last time I've seen a movie. I do want to watch Frozen 2 when that comes out, though. I'm definitely going to beg my mom to see if we can go see that, just because I'm interested to see what they're going to do for the sequel of Frozen. I'm not sure what other movies I'm going to watch. I'm definitely going to be watching Rise of Skywalker when that comes out on December 25th, I believe. I think that's on Christmas when it comes out. Gotta watch like one of the last Luke Skywalker Star Wars movies, you know. Gotta watch them. Alright, so I'm almost done with this part here, and I'm just gonna go do it on the other side too. Not allowed to go. Why are you not allowed to go to the movies, Shermani, if you don't mind me asking? That seems a little bogus in my opinion. Most of the subs only want Pokemon. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like, part of my channel, like, I feel like half of my channel is, like, people that support, like, my Minecraft, Mario, amusement park, roller coasters, Geometry Dash, like, all that kind of stuff. I feel like half of my channel is kind of like that kind of stuff. Then my other half of the channel is just all Pokemon. My channel is, like, split between, all the other content that I do and Pokemon content. It's kind of like what my channel's split between, you know? My subscribers are split. Definitely how it is, I believe. Hey, Cedar Point fanboy, I haven't seen you in a while on my channel. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you here again. I know, I'm not building Cedar Point coasters right now. I know, so disgrace. It's the best amusement park in the world, but hey, one of the best second Cedar Fair parks in the world is Kings Island, and I'm building coasters from that park. So what? I play Pokemon, Minecraft, Jam Session, and other videos. You don't support my Mario videos a whole lot, huh? Just joking. You don't have to support some videos if you don't want to. Good. It okay? What? Your day doing okay? Well, Okay is good enough for me. Sometimes I watch church videos. Church videos are probably the least popular videos on my channel. I only just upload them because I like listening to them every now and then, and some people in my church like listening to it, so... Yeah, church videos, I don't care if you watch those, just because those are mostly just for me, but if you want to listen to Christian music, you can, but that's mostly just for me. You don't have to watch those videos. That's why they're not very popular. They're mostly just videos that I decided to upload. Am I doing this wrong? I think I am. Something like that on this one? No. No, I think I'm doing this wrong. Okay. It's floating right there now. Okie dokie, archokie. You're not a fan, not a fan tonight in that kind of category? Not a fan of what category? Sorry, I kind of missed what you were saying there. Oh, I did mess something up. Interesting. What did I mess up? Hold up, I think I messed something up. I need to figure out what I did wrong. Don't worry, guys. Luigi Striker will figure this out. Oh, wait, I didn't do anything wrong. No, I didn't do anything wrong. This side, I think the reason why it's like this is because so like the first kind of set of supports kind of like flow into like this one side of the one side of here, and like sure if there was actually kind of like a flat surface here, it would then the support would be going up one like all the way up to here, but since this like goes in one here, it's not like that. So yeah, okay, I see why it's like that. Fair enough. Church music category, but I don't know. Yeah, I know not a lot of people are on that category. I do have a TikTok, and Anthony's forgetting that I also have a Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook too. Which Twitter and Facebook are my least popular social medias, and TikTok is not really that popular either right now since I'm starting it. Instagram is probably my most popular other social media I'm in right now, I would say. Snapchat is also not that popular either. I'm glad you have the church music thing. I'm a Christian, right? Yeah, I'm a Christian, but I don't mind like whatever other religions you believe in. You can believe in whatever you want. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna judge you for that. You can believe whatever the heck you want. I'm not gonna try to get y'all raging at me. You know. What's it called? It's probably called the Luigi Striker. I can check on it quickly. And most of my names as like maybe Luigi Striker or the Luigi Striker. Yeah, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. Those are all the social medias I have right now.
Did I really just forget that melody?
Alright, let's see. Yes, I'm called Luigi Striker on TikTok. Okay, yeah, I thought it was. What am I called on Snapchat? I'm called Luigi Striker on Snapchat. Facebook, I think I'm also just called Luigi Striker. Let's see. Yeah, just called Luigi Striker. Twitter, I think I'm also just called Luigi Striker. So I think like for like these, oh no, I'm actually called Luigi, the Luigi Striker. Okay, cool. Instagram, I believe I'm also called the Luigi Striker too. So, yeet. Oh, I got new love. Mr. McBubble Butters like my video. Oof. I wonder if Joey actually seen my Know Everything Wrong video yet. I feel like he probably has. My little clip for Everything Wrong with those 8 views. It's funny. Elijah commented on it too. That's funny. Yep. Gotta starting to get into these other social medias, yo. Just feels like since I'm becoming a more bigger YouTuber, it just feels like I should be getting into these like other little social medias, you know. It just feels like I should be like I'm getting into the trend, you know. I don't know. Okay, I have legitimately no idea how I'm gonna copy this over. This is a little complicated. How the heck did I do this? Actually, I believe I know how I did this, but go figure out what I did. Yeah, this one I just kind of just kept going and it just kept going and going and going. And then I just came up with something. Okay, I think I see what I did. So, interesting. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. It's on this side, right? Yep. Okay, so okay, I got it. Yep. So it goes down like this. I'm correct. So wasn't it that right? Goes all the way to there. Sorry, I'm just making sure I'm getting this right now. So just give me a second. Like when I like something I need to focus on a little bit is actually laying out where I want my supports to be. So just give me some time to actually do that part of my building. That's probably like the one part of the building I usually have to have focus on doing. Okay, so yeah, it does go there, but does it like go across or does it go down one more again? I think it just goes down one more. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, it's going down one more. Okay, I got it. So then let's just keep going down. So it goes down. Huh. So the first one just goes down at once, I think. Oh, that is really. This is a really whacked up design I came up with. Like, what the heck? What is this design? Hmm. Okay. Well, I'm probably not gonna copy this completely over, but I think I see what design I came up with. Okay. Trumpet or saxophone? Well, I play the trumpet, so I prefer trumpet. Lol. Clarinet, so neither. What is this? What is this school? What is what school? What are you talking about, Anthony? Alright, guys, well, I have a prueba for you guys. If you don't know what prueba means, it means question in Spanish. Would you like to hear the question I have for you guys? Prueba time. Oh, yeah. Apparently, Cedar Point fanboy does not want to hear the question I have in mind. Okay. Any y'all want to also hear my question I want to ask y'all? No? Oh, he changed his mind. Okay. I guess Cedar Point fanboys on to the asking of the question. About Shermani and Anthony, would you like to hear the question I have to ask you guys? It's a pretty simple question. Yeah, pretty sure you can come up with a pretty simple answer. Oop. Yes. Oh, okay. Anthony wants to hear my question too. Oh, he very much wants to hear my question. Alright, well, here's my question. I think that I'm lagging a little less now. I don't know, but we can. Would you guys like to see if I can try playing music on the stream? It had to be from my phone though, since I think that make it the least amount of lag that I would get. I know it took me about over 2 hours to eventually maybe start playing music on the stream, but would you like to start hearing at least somewhat music? If it really lags my if it really lags my realm, then I'm gonna have to not play music, but we can try it out. Seems like I'm lagging a little less now, which is nice. Hey, Beast Coasters, how you doing, man? Nice to see you here. Is it only free across? Really? I thought it was more across. I'm gonna check that. Really only free across? It is only free across, really. I need to play Revenge? Of course you do. Why would Anthony not want to suggest Revenge? Ow, my back. I went a little bit too much. Of course, Anthony wants music like that's a simple answer for Anthony. Alrighty, well, seems like you guys are all cool with the music. But once again, if it makes me lag a whole lot, thank you for following me, by the way, Isaiah. You may Leviathan. Oh, good for you, mate. Oh, let me get a playlist up really quickly. Yeah, give me a second to do that. Let's see. There it is. Play what? Play Crystal Method, the song? I don't have that on my playlist. I can probably put it in my watch later if I'm listening to it later. Would you think I'd get a copyright claim if I play this? It's the main question I always have to ask. Do you think I'll get a copyright claim if I play this music? I think I just keep going down the same amount of blocks. I believe that's what I do. It looks very likely. You don't think I will? How'd you say your Leviathan build is on Beast Coasters? If you think if I were to rate it, what would I give your coaster? It's a song that like no one knows. Well, obviously nobody knows. It's obviously like no one knows about it because you know about it. Lies. Just saying. Blows up. I'm really surprised that he's not have a copyright claim. This is like the one music that really surprised me. I don't get copyright claims for this. Alrighty. I think I'm seeing what I need to do. Me over here singing this song word for word. It's probably like the most popular music on my streams now. But before it was Life is Fun, because that was a popular song at the time, and probably Lifeline was pretty popular too. But now Revenge, since PewDiePie made that popular, now it's starting to become a popular music on my channel. Well, I do have 1 bar of connection right now, but I'm not getting kicked out of the realm or anything like that, so that's good. I can sing these lyrics perfectly too. I know the lyrics pretty good. Not perfectly, but I know them pretty decently. Just I don't have. Like I said multiple times about the stream, my voice is gone. Can't really do good singing in this kind of condition. Oh, you're going to Hollywood. We actually talked about Hollywood earlier in this stream. You're gonna ride like the Voyage and stuff like that. Isn't there also Thunderbird at Holiday World too? I think that's also there too, right? Play the Pinkie Pie song next. It's nobody's birthday, so I won't play that until if someone actually has a birthday, Anthony.